All right. We're here once again, Tuesday nights, FPV Your World, guys. Thank you, everybody, for joining us on the chat tonight. Totally open panel, don't really have anything scheduled. And I think it's going to be better that way tonight. We've got a lot of people hanging out with us tonight in the panel. Of course, we've got our friend Danzilla here. Welcome in, buddy, co-host of the Year Award. And we've also got our friend Koala, who's also been here many times before. Another
howdy.
And Nomad and Justin from our 3D printing
Nice.
community and from our color grading community, Nomad Aerial. Yeah, bring them on in. Let's go. Let's fucking break it in here, guys. I appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out. It's going to be a fun night. We've got a bunch of people in the chat, Off Grid, Brandon Baked Beans, Carbon Cage. Also, Carbon Cage, I don't know if you got your shirt yet. We sent you out a FPV Your World Off Axis, I think, shirt. So yeah, let us know if you got that. All banger, welcome in. Blizzard's in here as well. Steve O.
Mike Bergman too.
Yeah.
Can I just point out something? I didn't notice until you went full screen there because I had you in a little thumbnail. But Marcel is mustacheless. What the hell, man?
You didn't know this?
That.
It's just something was off, and I didn't. Yeah. Something made me feel weird. I couldn't understand.
His face just dirty or something.
I shaved it off. What was it, last week? I think it was.
That glorious mustache is gone.
Yeah, got in the baby face.
Baby face Marcel. Yeah.
The mustache is actually away. He's fighting crime right now. He'll be back. And
nice.
Probably just hammered somewhere, hangover style.
Man, I wish I could grow a mustache.
You can. Yeah, I mean, just take. I think I had that mustache for about 5.5 years, like steady.
Like 6th grade.
And a couple times I've had to get rid of it. Yeah, 6th grade. A couple times I've had to get rid of it for different film projects I was working on, but the way she goes. I'm just kind of getting tired of, I was getting sick as well, like we were talking about earlier. Everyone's kind of like this big flu symptoms that are going around. And it was just kind of annoying. I always have like blow my nose with like,
with a full face mustache and everything.
Yeah, nobody wants a snotty mustache.
And like also like when you're feeling that sick, your mustache hairs actually tickle your nose. It makes you makes your nose even
if you
more.
Don't trim it.
Oh yeah,
he's absolute savage.
Mm-hmm. Savage, just like Danzilla the Terrible over there.
But man, Carbon Cage, my shirt came in too, bro.
Nice.
Awesome.
I was supposed to wear it today, but I was in a super rush, like right before the show, as usual. But I can't wait to rock this. It's an awesome shirt. I think Carbon Cage won it the same episode I won it.
Yes, he did.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
and he's in Australia, and you guys got it at the same time, and that's the dedication on how well this T-Public store that I'm using is actually
they
really
probably
good
have a
for
print
that.
shop down there. Yeah.
All over the world, you can get it within a couple of weeks. Boom, no problem.
Yeah.
That's sweet. I'm really
Watch out for the ladies now, Carbon Cage. Wearing that T-shirt, you're gonna have to fend them off with a stick.
Or a bat.
Got me. David Beauty's Yoho got the shirt in the mail off Axis Mate. It's a bloody beauty. Bit big for a little Carbon Cage. So Mama Cage is rocking it. We'll send you pics rocking the merch.
Nice.
All right, on fucking Carbon Cage. Live on, buddy.
Right,
man, Carbon Cage. What color did you get? What color did you get?
I I'm not sure what color we got. I ordered.
There's some good colors on there. There's some good colors that work with like the neon.
This is the most I've ever seen
Yes.
dudes talk about clothing.
Yes, koala milk. I remember this episode so fondly because
we had an episode like what was that, a month ago, where we were talking koala milk.
Yeah, things were getting very interesting.
Fun for Volt. Good to see you, FPV in the chat. We've got a couple videos lined up for us. Nothing too crazy. I think like 20 videos or something, but they're all videos.
Nice.
Oh yeah, he did get the tie-dye one. Yeah, I think I got the same shirt as I have, the off-axis tie-dye shirt.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, I got a white one, so technically I could tie-dye it.
There you go.
You can tie-dye anything.
Yeah,
if with the right plans,
it's just like everything is a smoke machine with enough voltage.
I've seen people do tie-dyes with black shirts, which was really cool because you're actually like tie-dyeing with bleach a little bit and stuff, and whitish like patterns out of it. It's really neat.
You said you could tie-dye anything, so I said, "Oh, what about your cat?"
No, not my cat. Not the cats.
Why not?
He just doesn't like being tied in knots.
Right.
Yeah.
And dead.
Someone slap him through the camera, would you?
Right. So yeah, everybody in the chat and everybody on the panel, if you guys have any 3D printing questions, we got our friend here, Justin, who's the smartass of the day, and he's actually here to help you with any of your 3D printing questions. He's definitely been around for a long time, and this is the first time he's had fire to his printer before.
This is true.
What makes you think he knows anything about 3D printing?
Yeah.
No,
there's nothing in this office that could make that like anything.
He just buys them to impress the ladies.
Pretty much.
And yeah, if you guys haven't checked out Justin on his live stream as well, and does Twitch and YouTube live streams every Thursday, I believe, right?
Wednesdays most weeks.
Oh yeah, Wednesdays. That's right, Wednesdays.
Most weeks.
But yeah, so check out his live streams as well too. He's out there with a bunch of people that are very knowledgeable and have been around the community for a long time as well, and really great people over there. So check out Justin's live stream if you want to put a link in the chat. Justin, that'd be super dope.
For Mike, I have not used Simplify 3D in ages. Their V4 was junk, their V5 is junk. Bamboo is changing the game, but there are benefits and drawbacks to the printers. Extraction tiles, nice.
Do the regular slicers don't support the bamboo?
The Orca slicer is the only other slicer that supports the bamboo at the moment. I don't think Prusa is going to do it because obviously it's big competition.
Right.
There is not. I know what you're talking about. There's no antibacterial TPU. Nice try though. The person to talk to would be
3D Minute Vice. What's up,
Vince?
He's over on Twitch right now. If you guys haven't checked out the Twitch,
oh hey man,
as well. People over on Twitch are hanging out and checking out the stream too. So I'll practice on Twitch. Right, I can send a link on that as well. But yeah, antibacterial TPU. You're a smartass, right? And I love you.
He really is for that one. I'll tell you.
What kind of vegan leather filament should I use?
Vegan leather filament? Is that a new thing?
Right. Yeah. Orca Slicer, it seems good. I haven't actually used it. I'm pretty set in my Prusa Slicer and Idea Maker ways because I do a lot of printing for functional parts. And if you could see the quality of parts, you'd be actually
I'm a Prusa Slicer guy.
I do it because the seams get hidden well for Voron parts. I'm printing a lot of Voron parts lately. I actually have a Voron right there being assembled.
Oh, I saw it.
Yeah. So that thing will be hopefully done in the next 2 weeks. I'm not rushing through it, but I'm also modifying
10 meters per second. 10 meters per second, you're running off 108 volts?
Yes. But the bed, it's a 24 volt system. Yeah. And then 120 volt bed. heater thing, the jigger thing. So, yeah.
I've never had a 3D printer, so I don't know anything about this stuff.
Yeah,
it's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun. It's also a very big headache.
It can be definitely
much like FPV.
Once you start realizing all the things that you can make and things that have already been made that you can just download for free and print yourself, your life gets real easy real fast.
Oh yeah.
In one way, the other way you have to babysit your 3D printer.
Figure out. I had a lot of problems with mine in the beginning, but I've got it nice, well tuned. I've got all my profiles in Prusa.
And what printer are you running?
I've got a slightly modified Ender 3.
Up here is an Ender 3 belt printer. So running through the kind of a bit V2.4 oversized 250 Trident.
Levels of printers.
Prusa Mini, Prusa MK4, heavily modified CR10 S Pro V2.
Hello, everybody. Fly Zone.
I'm working on a small Delta that my buddy Mitch 3D sent me. This thing is from 2016 with some. I'm modding it a little bit for better.
That's cool. Is that gonna be the backpack one?
That's the one that he had at Earth. Right. And then Trident 350. There's a resin printer back there, and up top in the pile of crap is an Ender 3 belt printer that works, and it was at Midwest Rep Festival. Wow. So I think I have 9 printers, and I have 2 frames for 2 more printers in the closet, and enough parts to probably build 3 or 4 more. I've been doing it for 7 years. You kind of collect this stuff, and that's just it just keeps going.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
I just have one printer because I need to make parts. So
I don't
need Maker Viking in the chat there. Why?
I'm like
why doesn't Maker Viking in the chat dislike 3D?
He loves 3D.
He's being a smart ass.
Yeah.
Okay.
He only likes.
I was gonna say with a name like Maker Viking, I feel like
he likes to cut a single bolt out of a kilogram of aluminum.
Yes.
Oh, I see, one of those guys.
He's a good guy. Viking's been around for quite some time.
Cool, man.
Yeah, a lot of you guys, I think I've known for at least 5 or 6 years, probably.
Something like that.
Madness.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know what we were thinking.
Pretty much 3D printing as long as I've been FPV.
Yeah, I've been printing my first printer experience in 2016. Got addicted.
50 plus ghost gun a day setup.
Wow.
Oh yeah, it does. Except I'll never do it. Couldn't pay me enough. Never pay me enough to actually do that. It's
Maker Viking says it's.
I would never trust it.
He's Norwegian.
I would never trust it with any Amazon filament.
I wouldn't trust it with anything. I don't buy much Amazon filament, to be honest. There's better brands out there.
We got a bunch of smartasses in the chat tonight.
I know. Well, that's because under my name it says smartass. So.
Right. True.
I must admit, Amazon brand is my go-to.
Jerry, which 3D printer do you want to buy for your 20 millionth printer that you have?
Right. I stay away from Amazon filament because there's a lot more out there that's better quality for the same price.
Yeah.
And
but you can't get it the same day.
Educate.
The Creality
filament right now.
Not necessarily that.
There's nothing.
It's also about availability in Canada, bringing it over the border.
That
I will give customs
you. I will fully.
I got some. What's that pasta? What's that fancy company?
Proto
Pasta.
Proto
Pasta. I ordered like 4 of their half rolls, and it cost me like $100 in customs.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Jeez.
It was ridiculous. It was like a $250 order of filament. It was ridiculous. I love this stuff. It was beautiful and amazing. It was beautiful, amazing filament.
First printer, honestly, the Sovol SV06 or SV07.
Sovol's doing really well lately too. I really like
next to buying a Prusa. The Sovols have the same feature set, and they run Clipper. Especially, I just actually advised one of my coworkers to get an SV07 for his son because it's $289, and you get a huge printer. I think it's a 300 by 300 by 300. SCO7.
It's fat.
Yeah. No, 220 by 220 by 250. Maybe he got the plus. Where the hell did I tell him? Yeah, he got the plus. 300 by 300 by 350 for it was 289. So
that's a big boy.
Yeah. The other one to get, which isn't fully out yet, is the new Creality Ender 3 V3 with the Core XZ. They did a good job with that. Two Trees is another Chinese.
I've never heard of these ones.
I've heard of Two Trees many a time.
I haven't looked at 3D printing since I got my printer, got it tuned, and it just cranks out parts when I need it to. So
I like to tinker.
Yeah.
I like to sit and tinker and modify.
Like I couldn't tell you what model fridge I have, so long as it fucking works.
Oh yeah, I can tell you what model.
It makes my food cold.
Oh yeah,
gives me ice cubes.
Right.
I have the 2-door variant.
It's very true, Jerry, that like having a Bamboo is great for a first printer. You don't have to tinker and stuff, but I think tinkering with the printer is kind of part of the hobby, just kind of like drones are. Like if you're a drone pilot and you just have a DJI Mavic or something, sure, you're a drone pilot, but are you really a drone pilot? Like, because you don't even have to fix your shit? Or like, are you an FPV pilot and you're a drone pilot because you like built your shit from like parts and then like fucking crash it?
Some people don't. Some people just want to print.
Oh, headphone warning.
Whoa.
Holy fucking shit.
I know, right? Someone blew some eardrums.
Who was that?
God damn.
Who's got the AT&T cordless phone from the late 90s?
I don't
late
know.
90s? You mean late 70s?
I think it was Marcel.
It was. I guarantee you it was Marcel. It's always
it's me.
Not gripping his head.
Someone slap him.
It's me. I had a phone call from somebody I don't even know.
If you like to tinker, that is fully
what's her name?
Approved. Yeah. I love to tinker. I wouldn't be doing this if I couldn't tinker. That's why Bamboos have very little interest to me long term.
Yeah, if you just want to print, then for sure, you got lots of money.
But long
if you
term,
want to play around and
what it's turning into with the Creality K1 Max and the Bamboo is they're appliances. But then you have to have someone fix them, because I started with a piece of crap years ago and learned how to maintain them, so I could do this. If I hadn't had that first piece of crap that I spent too much money on and realized that there's better printers out there, I wouldn't be printing.
Good to see your Reaction Entertainment, Tuan. Thank you for being here. I scared people out into the chat to say something.
Broke eardrums.
Just make sure you're awake.
I don't know. This person just randomly called me and messaging me now, so maybe I shouldn't have my phone number on public. But anyway, we'll move on to a couple things here. I've got a couple of videos we're going to play.
1-800 Troll Marcel. Yeah.
I would pay for his phone number just to troll him.
Anyway, probably have my phone number.
Don't worry, I'll just call War Coffee and say
RC fans got our first video of the day with a little bit of a bando action FPV flight here for us.
Ooh, exploring. I like the little exploring bits too.
This is true, Mike. Yeah, this is true.
Feel free to keep asking your questions in the chat. We'll get back to them right after this couple videos. And feel free to come and hang out. We've got a panel open here. If you guys want to invite us, feel free to drop in. Say hello. Come hang out. Shoot shit.
I don't know if they're working. Cerebral cortex hurting. Maybe it's all learning. Maybe it's because life is a lottery. What's an anomaly? Sometimes it's riches and sometimes it's poverty. Sometimes your nerves have been fried by your property.
Let's go. Okay.
Honestly, life is ironically fucking me chronically. I have been ill in myself.
Oh, here we go. We got something coming up.
Call me Connery. I'ma be straight with you now. I'ma go straight for the heart.
Some good holes in the floor there for hitting. Hit that hole.
Hit that hole. I wonder if they're on analog or digital.
Genesis, pain in the art. Genesis, aim for the heart. Genesis.
Oh, that was a cut. Do that.
That's an interesting sound in the song.
It's almost annoying.
It sounds like that cat that goes nom 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 nom.
Oh.
Nailed it.
That was a cut.
Yeah.
Drifting somewhere else. It's not inside this realm of thought. It's definitely somewhere else.
If you find a place like this, you can't not include a clip where you crash a bit. You know what I mean? Because you're definitely gonna likely crash a bit.
Is it just me, or
if you're
is the
pretending you
drone
don't crash in a
slow?
bando?
I mean,
Yeah, the drone's definitely going slow, but like it's flowing a bit, it's flowing around.
It's slow, but it's like tight proxy type.
no, I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. It's just like my 5-inch. There's no way I can fly it that slowly.
True. I know you need a really low angle or something. Or...
Well, my 5-inch is heavy, and heavy plus compact equals speed.
Right.
Yeah.
The cruise speed is really high on all my drones.
Those enclosed spaces are good for power loop control, though.
Oh man, yeah.
It does seem like it's kind of slowed down compared to most 5-inch flights that I've seen. I don't know if I'm just tripping or we're all just tripping.
I wonder if they maybe slowed it down a little bit or something.
Maybe the video slowed down to kind of increase the float.
Yeah, and then a little stabilization or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, there's no stabilization.
No, that's not okay.
This is, as the kids say, #no stab.
Is there such a thing where you can put a tiny bit of stabilization into a video where like you get rid
sure.
of things?
That's how I do it.
Sure, that's how I do it.
Just
Well, but I mean,
move
like,
the
is
slider
there
to
like,
the left.
What the?
I mean, obviously there would have to be a reasoning for it, but
Well, I mean, so basically all I do when I stabilize my videos is I take out any kind of wind wiggle or any kind of harsh movement on the sticks. Otherwise, it doesn't really look like it's been stabilized because you can see all of my individual movements. It's not like super silky smooth.
Yeah.
true.
Because I'm actually like
it
a half
depends on how
decent
smooth
smooth
you are.
pilot. But
Yeah,
That's
I was going to
cool
say that's the
intro,
other
Raph.
thing. Depends on
Yeah,
how
this
good of
is
a
a
pilot
thick
you are.
intro.
yeah, if your center point rates are like 800 degrees per second, you probably need stabilization in your life.
Yeah, that's me. That's me.
I guess this would be kind of a Brando, but not really because it didn't really get finished at all.
It looks pretty used, though, no?
Yeah, it looks like
either
it's been
way,
sitting
it
there
looks
for a
close
bit.
by.
Looks like it's been.
Maybe
It looks
it's
like
a
a bando
bando,
that's
but,
lost a lot of its walls due to like tornadoes or hurricanes or something.
But then
Yeah,
that
maybe.
looks like it's kind of new. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird.
Yeah, it's
Everything's
weird.
rusted.
It's like they forgot to. Oh man, that's a lot of walls. Do we have enough money? No. All right. Well, let's just
One
have
wall.
a party. Let's just have a party then. Okay.
Yeah, let's
Right
just
on.
make a party place.
Because I would have a fucking party there. It's
Yeah. Hell yeah.
there's all kinds of levels in there too. Like there's a whole like.
Oh, there's
bottom
stairs. Yeah, there's like
Yeah.
it's a full venue right there. Just it's
section.
an
A mosh
outdoor-
pit down at the bottom right there,
I
man.
was going to say it's an open air nightclub.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the warm weather months.
Could you imagine the fly high FPV lights you could put around that?
Ooh wee.
Yeah, you could really light that place up. Yeah.
Riot says, I wish I had a bamboo, as then I'd have 250,000 plus subs. Best printer ever. Use link in description.
I mean, what? Chill.
Fucking right, no.
That's always chilling.
There's so many dive gaps. You could have power loop dive gaps for days in that place.
Dude, there's like gaps for
You
days,
can't
for
miss.
Sure, yeah.
You can't miss.
Oh, you
Just
can't
throw it up
many.
and over.
Yeah, there's gonna be so many options. You're just like
I would still be the
Just-
guy hitting every freaking pole and
Yeah,
every
you
guy.
say,
Dang,
Pick the one
you know.
pointing at when you roll over. You know, you don't even need to try.
Almost.
Yeah, they did give those bamboos out to everyone, didn't they?
No, they
Even
gave
Bardwell
like
got
10 of
one,
them
didn't he?
Flight tests, so I pretty much maxed them out. For
Bardwell
everybody
is a
else.
3D printer.
No, you wish. All right, one more. This is an old school video of mine that I wanted to share with you guys. This is my starting 15, 20 years ago, roughly.
Nice and shaky.
let's go.
Yeah, this is old school
I was-
GoPro follow cam.
This is like this is
skateboard
downhill.
to
This shit
skateboard.
scares me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is my friend that's been longboarding, since he was a young kid out here in BC. Follow me on
And that
his
shit is
skateboard.
that
And
shit
there ain't
is
no
legit
kick flips.
scary.
This is like
Yeah.
literally like bombing like mountain roads. This is not a mountain road to be exact, but it's like a pretty dope spot.
Do a
This is my old arrow helmet. Usually I have like a visor on the helmet to make an actual arrow, but I just was pimping out with the vest and glasses instead. But usually
did you find the mustache?
Oh, that's a
no mustache.
Did the mustache create any unwanted drag?
There was no mustache back then, brother.
No, it was the excess testosterone he got from carrying his giant balls around on that damn skateboard.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What are you going like?
No fucking 50, thank 60?
You. This was about 70, I think, was the max that we did on this. But it's really cornery. It's not like super straight. There's sections where you kind of have to slow down for this. This is my yellow.
These are the parts where you get the speed wobbles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
No, there's wobbles on this. It's actually a speed board with softer, bigger wheels. Even if you hit a rock,
I mean, at least you're wearing the gloves and you got a helmet and knee pads and whatnot. So if you eat shit, you can control yourself.
Yeah. The Kevlar gloves.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Hell yeah!
Damn.
You need a smoke bomb on your hand or something.
That's so cool, man. That's so cool.
Who's Mike?
I want to chase you with a drone.
I actually like the shakiness of it. I don't even want it to be perfect because it's skateboarding.
Jesus Christ, koala.
Yeah. You could run this through GyroFlow, couldn't you? It depends on the GoPro.
I mean, yeah, but this was uploaded a long time ago, so I don't have the raw footage anymore.
No, this is skateboarding. This is like, I don't know.
When did they start putting gyros and GoPros for GyroFlow? When did that become
Session
a thing?
5 and the version 5, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although trying to run the Session 5 through Stabe is kind of funky, apparently.
Oh yeah.
I recently
like it.
So like I've tried it before, and I don't know. Maybe it's just the right settings you have to use. I don't know.
Interesting.
It'd be awesome if somebody knew how to use GyroFlow.
Yep.
Yeah. So
many options.
Reason we've brought this guy in, he thinks he's smarter than everybody else, but he actually does know GyroFlow and color grading, and he actually does know a lot better than a lot of us. And
nice.
He's proved it with a lot of videos and his content. So you're gonna check out Nomad Aerial yet?
Yeah. What the heck?
Just check him out. He's got a great channel, and he's also started a new show called what?
Cult of Color.
Yeah, and what time is it?
Cult of Color.
That is every other Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Ooh.
Nomad.
So it'll be
I
next
think you
Sunday.
need to use that mic. I think you need to use that mic to its full potential when you say Cult of Color. Come on, give it to us proper.
Yeah,
How do you say it?
Real.
Say that one more time. Cult of Color.
I have so much going
What's
on
it called?
in my audio chain. It would just end up getting compressed.
Of course,
it's all right. He shared his link, but yeah, check out his awesome channel. He's got a great show, and yeah, learn a lot with him because I mean, if you're in here, you definitely want to learn how to run your channel even better than you've done before. And I definitely have taken some information from this awesome dude. So check him out.
I appreciate
some great people here in the panel as well, especially Dan Zilla, our co-host. That we've had here for a long time. He's also into the Photoshop color grading and making logos and stuff for some people. So always check out the
a little bit of the logo stuff. Yeah.
And again, he's not a cat.
And he's got enough hair to be one.
Whoops.
So.
And then Koala. Don't forget about Koala, the guy who sits in the dark and looks like he's a angel.
You need a face light there, buddy.
Looks like he didn't pay the electrical bill.
No, I'm just. No, I didn't want a super bright light on me. I'm just trying to chill.
He's chilling.
Yeah.
Be sure to smash that like button.
He's also part of the Red Hood.
No, it's called like and smash button.
He's also part of the Red Hood.
Kind of looks like the guy being interviewed on the crime show.
Yeah. He's actually the guy who stole my mustache. He just hasn't shown it off yet. Oh, there it is. He's got the mustache.
No, I'm not actually intentionally growing it. I'm like, I have to shave different times.
Showed up one day.
Yeah. No, I have to shave separately, like my chin / beard area and my mustache. If I cut it at the same time, they grow out funny. I don't know.
I don't know. What? You're weird. I have
like
questions.
that. That's how they find you.
Well, ask me later privately.
So I just realized something, and I don't mean any offense whatsoever about this, Dan, but it made me giggle. You look like Cartman from South Park if he actually aged.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks. I think.
And then Koala's Kenny because he's got the hood on the whole time.
Oh my God, you killed Kenny. You asshole.
All right, somebody needs to make a cartoon.
My beard's extra fluffy today too.
It is
straight
it
out.
looks conditioned.
No, it's
not
badass.
well. It's unruly today. Should be a little.
Actually, it wasn't even that long
unruly.
ago, Danzilla, when you had no beard.
I know. I was thinking about shaving it off soon, maybe for New Year's, just for kicks.
Dude, how long has
I'm
it been?
gonna go for a world record.
I don't even know.
And people
I don't even know how long it's
food
been.
at me on the street.
Because a lot of the times I use your no beard face thing for the stream.
Yeah.
Remember?
You have to look at when that file was created.
I'm just looking
when
back
you took that
on
screenshot.
live streams, to be honest. And I think it was Canadian Smoke. I think Canadian Smoke. Let me open that one up.
That was last summer, wasn't it? The fires?
Hey, Brandon.
No, Canadian Smoke, yeah. So maybe, could have been.
There was, I think it was this one. I
Steve-O.
can look farther back, but I'll share this
What's
one
up,
here.
Steve-O?
Steve-O, what's up, brother? You're never late. Brandon Baked
Beans is here.
I trimmed my beard and the hair the other day. My whole family was a little shocked. Whoa, dude. So
yeah, because didn't you do it with
a
Didn't you do it with a weed eater or something? Didn't you look like homeless when you were done?
We usually have the Brandon Baked Beans logo.
I saw a picture.
And that's
I think he tried to shave his own logo. I think he tried to shave his own logo in the back of his head.
That'll be happening to people at the Sound and Mortimer Rep Fest this weekend in London, England.
Oh, this is so meta.
So this is Danzilla without the beard. Pretty crazy. Super
madness.
Crazy. Super crazy.
Ah,
And me with a mustache. Whoa.
not that crazy.
Whoa. Anyway.
It looks like you.
It's really because I just can't be bothered to shave. It's just too much fucking work.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard work, bro.
It took like this is like I don't know. This is like a week. I can't even grow facial hair. Like
that's just
do a goddamn squat, koala.
I gotta do the koala squats. Damn.
Do something, man. Compound movements.
Oh man. Yeah.
Oh god. We're devolving. I love it.
I think we can arrange something, Nomad. Want to do some compound movements?
Well, when you put it like that,
right about having beans back in the corner.
Right. All right, we got a cool video here. I don't know if you guys watched the Joshua Bardwell news today. We had this little video about this folding quadcopter, which is a really fucking cool idea. It definitely brought my attention. If you haven't checked it out, it's a really cool printed design from this dude that's
the hell is that?
A lot of fucking
My primary
subs.
goal was to create a very high aspect ratio wing for forward flight. Aspect ratio is just the geometric ratio of the wingspan to the wing chord. Since a large portion of a wing's drag is produced,
I thought you said a quadcopter.
The tips.
It is.
Looks like a wing.
Wing gives more
It is.
lifting area.
Yeah, the wing
vertical takeoff.
The wing folds.
It is. Yeah.
In extreme case, a wing with infinite aspect
Holy
ratio
shit!
has
That's a
drag
long
loss
boy.
on wing tips because it doesn't have any. This is why gliders typically have very long, skinny wings to increase efficiency. In addition to high aspect ratio, I obviously needed a strong and reliable folding mechanism. Generally, it's a bad idea to have a discontinuous wing spar, let alone one intended to fold, since the lift forces while in flight are doing their best to fold the wing on their own. Too much lift and too little wing strength causes catastrophic buckling of the wing, which is not ideal.
Same.
So clearly, this joint needed to be strong. It also needed a high-strength actuator to allow it to fold on command without backdriving under the forces of flight. Eventually, I settled on using this high torque linear actuator, which is allegedly good for 40 pounds of pulling strength.
Epic.
I 3D printed some test parts and assembled this mock-up.
Like that looks a little small.
You use something different.
The linear actuator is fixed to the folding wing segment and pushes and pulls on a little offset linkage connected to the inboard wing segment.
Isn't that neat?
This causes the two pieces to rotate.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Inside the joint pieces are just a few small bearings and a carbon rod to serve as the axis of rotation. What you're seeing is the result of tons of designing and iterating to get such a strong joint with as little mechanical slop as possible. If I couldn't get this part right, the rest of the project would never get
You're
off
gonna use
the
big
ground.
words. Use all the words.
But luckily, I had and overall actuation, so it was time to focus on some other design elements. I sized this thing to use standard drone motors with a 4-cell LiPo battery for power. The two at the tip will have smaller propellers with higher pitch optimized for forward flight. I'll be sure to spin them to oppose the wingtip vortices after being inspired by a certain someone's experiments with wingtip mounted
Still don't
motors.
understand how folding that way does vertical takeoff.
Wingtip powered motors seems like a great idea.
For the inboard motors, I decided to mount them on the trailing edge, utilizing the existing 3D printed wing joint pieces.
That's how it takes off.
Yeah. These will have larger propellers.
Oh, it sits like that. Oh,
yeah. Them off and forward flight and then reduce drag. All the parts in red will be printed using regular PLA filament.
I mean, most airplanes can do that, but only once.
The parts in white are purely
those two motors just shut off, and the two outer motors just stay on the whole time.
Lightweight PLA
it
filament.
flies forward.
This was my first time 3D printing an airplane.
There's your bamboo.
Material, so it took a few tries to get the setting style.
Damn it, another one.
One thing I did to the design was add a tiny slit down the middle so that it can be printed in one continuous layer line.
Soon I'll be the only
foaming
one.
PLA gets all stringy during print retractions. With it, I get perfect wing parts right off the printer that don't need any post-processing. With all the parts printed, it was finally time for assembly of the airframe.
Was that vase mode?
Over the main wing
Is that what he's talking about?
Vase mode? Yes.
Vase mode?
Vase mode.
Each of the 3 wing sections is built around these
You got what I cast out there.
I did.
How many subs? It was free.
Ratio of about 12.
Yeah, right now.
Red PLA parts use some set screws.
This guy's got a
to
lot of
spars,
subs.
And the lightweight PLA parts in between are just naturally.
But anyway, you guys haven't checked this out. It's fucking pretty badass. I'll show you how it fucking takes off in here.
Does it fly? Yeah. Oh, it does.
All right, noise.
With the wing folded up, it's effectively just a quadcopter with a really weird looking frame.
Yeah, very weird.
The same and has some pretty good control.
You could like.
Now, how do you convert?
You gotta dangle some sheets on there and scare people at Halloween or something like that.
Now that it's folded up,
I'm kind of joking, but yeah.
How do you convert to forward flight?
Was mixing a bit of control surface deflection since the outer motors are partially blowing over them. Normally, yaw for a quadcopter just uses the torque of the motors, but with such a large frame, this can be sluggish.
No, torque is the initiator for yaw. Continuous yaw is caused by drag.
This may have looked easy getting it to hover, but
science, goddammit, science!
This test harness and
how does it convert from vertical to what?
Like that. Transitions with a bicopter wing
to horizontal flight.
Check that video out on my channel for a better explanation.
Oh, it'll do one of those. But why does the wings fold?
The VTOL transition off. It's surprisingly not as simple
for takeoff
pitching over 90 degrees.
And landing, yes, right.
Coming in at just about 3 pounds, this thing wouldn't necessarily be a floaty flyer. And
there you go.
Plenty of room to fly around.
But the wings still don't need to fold.
The lift efficiency.
Right now. It's fully unfolding right now.
But they don't need to. Is what I'm saying.
Well,
you don't need
why don't you get in the comments of this guy's video and tell him how wrong he is?
You could still do a vertical. You could still do a vertical takeoff without a folded wing. Is what I'm saying. You could just have a.
I mean, did you? You must have missed the Maryland Aerospace T-shirt for
you buy your quad from Wish.com.
I'm sure it's a great exercise, but I just tell you, I'm trying to figure out the why.
I spent some time easing into.
Forbidden keychain. What was it?
I don't know.
I didn't see it. Rotor Riot.
My pants.
It's probably Spectrum. Or Fly Sky. Or
something.
It doesn't look like it's flying too well.
Oh my god.
You can't get the wing unfolded, I don't think.
I'm curious what flight controller and software is using. I have a feling Betaflight would not do okay with this. Probably iNav. It's too light to be like.
I'm pretty sure he's using his own flight controller system, like his own firmware that he's created. Somebody on Joshua Bardwell's channel was saying how this guy's developed his own firmware to make this thing fly like this. It's like Arduino or something.
Going any further to flight still proved to be too dangerous without risking crashing.
That's pretty cool.
RG Pilot on an ESP.
Adjusting to be done on the flight controller side.
Whoa.
Yeah, it starts to get really unstable there.
It's terrifying.
And then you have to put it back into that folded mode to like get it to fly properly again.
I know
exactly
what
really figured out the other version yet.
Flying at the
but anything's pretty cool, man. I think it's going to do something and maybe be
this video and
better
pick it back up and don't miss it.
in the future.
Yeah, I mean, he's trying to do his thing, and it's obviously, I guess, working. So I mean, good for him, right? Like, he's getting somewhere with it. That's awesome.
And he's been around the community for a long time. He's knows shit. He's just always experimenting with stuff.
See you in the next video. Cheers.
But,
so,
yeah,
Dan,
definitely.
to answer your question,
Mike.
To answer your question, the reason why it's folding is because it increases efficiency. Gives you a stable landing and takeoff platform with the quadcopter format, and then as it starts moving. Well, yeah, okay,
See, like,
it's
this guy
supposed
doesn't have
to.
folding. Yeah.
Oh, right at 9.
I'm gonna fold your quadcopter.
You don't get.
You don't get to know.
Fucking A. I need to actually make like a GIF of Drew saying that. It'd be hilarious. Just a little like video. Like, you don't get to know. Oh god, this thing has a little bit of jello. Oh,
Wobble
god,
jobble in it, yeah.
And this is with an Insta 360.
It's got to be the
with
tune. It's got to be the quad's tune or something.
The tune is terrible.
Oh no, Kibby! This is the guy.
Really old
You can kind of
colors.
hear it. You can kind of hear it's a little.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can
no,
hear the
Kibby.
mid-throttle oscillations. The tune is terrible. Either that, or he's got like he's missing a blade or two on some props. Like he hasn't changed them.
I was
in
going to
6
say
months.
shitty props.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
no,
it definitely
Kibby.
sounded. I heard
Somebody's-
some oscillations.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Somebody's
horrible.
been
You can
nibbling on
see
his
it.
props.
You can see it.
Go over the
I wonder
water.
if
That's
it's
good.
Like, it's the same kind of like ducted, like Cinewhoop type drone that he's flying or something.
Yeah, those don't seem to be like you have to really tune those up good, I guess. Probably.
Yeah, they take a little bit of annoyance of tuning, especially because the pusher quads are infamous. They're a pain in the ass because they're fucking props. Always hit something and smack the fucking prop, and then you basically have to change them right away if you're going to do any decent flying. Because any
Need legs.
on the
I don't know
prop
if
for your flight.
Marcel. I don't know if you saw my channel.
Nope,
I
never
took my
seen it.
Pavo Pico and cut the whoops off it, cut the ducts
Cut the
off of
whoops
it, and
off
turned it into a little
Yeah, I seen you cut
little
the ducts off it.
45 millimeter freestyle with the retune. It's so
Nice.
much fun.
Yeah,
That's cool.
that'd be cool.
Yeah, it is the motion blur, motion ND, best footage, ND 360 studio. He's a great pilot. This is a friend of ours here in Vancouver. He is one of our great friends who he's actually done some chase footage of my wing a while back.
Nice.
He's the only person I know who is who's deaf and can fly with our community and stuff, and hangs out with us. He's great.
No way.
Great.
Wow.
I've tried to get him on the stream, and I've tried to get a couple other people that are either hearing or seeing or I don't know what the proper word is, but
Physically,
100%. That
That's
are
most of
flying
us, dude.
FPV, and that's
You already got that part covered.
Yeah, I'm definitely on that boat right there. Duh. But no, just like the people.
I know there's a
that
couple
are,
of guys with only one hand.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
Yeah, for sure, man.
There's so many people in the community that aren't getting enough love. They're a small channel. They're a great pilot. They just do not recognized. People don't know who they are. And this community's huge, and you got to share that love, man. We got to show off these people, and that's a big reason I started FPV Your World and got all you guys together, right? I mean, this is not about me. It's all about you guys.
The community's big enough that our second year event has to be twice the size of our first year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the UK,
nice
they
place.
really put on some pretty decent events, or they have like
There's a new event happening this weekend. So.
Fuck yeah. This is a kind of a cool little walkthrough video I found from a guy who does a little bit of drone footage. I thought it would be a cool little check out I didn't realize how much vlogging it was, but there's a couple shots of here of this beautiful spot that he does. I just wanted you guys just check out. Excuse me. Oh, it's some sort of either gyro supported or octable full motion blur. Interesting. This is a pretty cool spot. I don't know if my it's still 1080. Let's try and boost it up for the stream. I think 1080 is on the stream side, so I think we're gonna be okay with that.
Sorry, what is Motion ND? I saw ND, so I thought it was like a brand of ND filter, but what is it?
No, software I think it's motion blur.
Why the ND? I guess it's because it's a fake ND filter, I guess.
Yeah, because if you shoot with a high shutter speed, then you can just basically fake motion blur.
Yeah.
But it's like
I'm sure it's great. I developed a plugin for Resolve to do the high quality motion blur specifically for drones, but it's not fast. So
yeah, it takes a bit. It takes a little bit.
Well, mine's less than 1 frame per second in 4K, so it's not. But it's accurate. It looks really, really good. But I don't.
Beans mentioned a Resolve plugin there. 110
bucks. Fakes motion blur things.
Yeah, I think it's what.
Yeah, so RSMB is not that good.
Something.
I would not recommend it.
Ooh.
You can achieve the same effect with the tools already in Resolve.
Yeah, definitely. If you
the reason why my plugin is so slow is because it has to, in order to compensate for a drone's forward motion and to not have any weird artifacts in the edges, it does a number of things to the video as it's processing. So it reverses the video, applies motion blur, and then reverses it back again. And the optical flow resolution is ridiculously high in order to make sure that you don't have any weird artifacting.
I'll tell you a weird artifact. I mean, what?
What?
Exactly.
What? Who's getting their lunch brought to them?
Pretty cool spot though. I really like that little like castle.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool little.
Yeah.
It's a very cinematic cut.
It's very much like UK style.
That castle looks like the demo material for like photogrammetry software.
Yeah, it does. Little known fact: Canada is known for its castles.
Really?
Yeah, there's a bunch in Florida.
A bunch in Florida. Is this an Ontario person?
This one? No.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I think they are, bro. That's an Ontario spot.
Somebody who retrofitted an R3 air unit in a quad that's not meant for it.
Thomas Moore?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. This is I think it's called Barber Mill. Yeah, Barber Mill. Yeah, it's in like I don't know what city it is, but it's around our neck of the woods, Marcel.
Really?
Yeah.
Why aren't you there right now?
I tell you, I subscribed to everybody. I just picked the music all the time. So
Halton Hills. Or Georgetown.
Halton Hills, yeah, that's east of here.
What Canadian fucking video? Let's go.
Yeah, man. I recognize the spot. I've seen a few people, like a few buddies of mine have gone and fly that spot. I've never gone before, but
yeah. There you go.
That's sick. I definitely will have to go there when I'm in Ontario.
Yeah.
You almost went for
Don't you dare come to Ontario.
He's gonna do it.
Oh,
nice. You're not allowed to come to Ontario.
Room too.
You're banned from Ontario.
This is obviously what DVR, DJI DVR, right?
Yeah.
Looks it.
This might be O3 air unit, so it might not be DVR. I can't tell because of it's a stream of a recording, but there's no OSD, so that tells me it's probably.
Oh yeah, DVR. You're right.
Yeah, and it looks like it was an O3 air unit crammed into a quad that was originally meant for like the normal 19mm cameras because you see the posts in the way there. I had to modify all my quads to fit O3 air units.
Huh.
Yeah, I had to do custom TPU mounts for.
I just did a Dremel on my foot.
Nice.
I should just cut.
Right.
I just cut away some carbon.
FPV. Fuck yeah, bro. Keep
Yeah, man.
Same thing on my X8. I basically made the 03 camera, since it has a metal housing. I just made it part of the structural build of the frame, of the front of the frame.
So today was actually supposed to be a day where this dude here, Bram, was going to come in and talk to us. We didn't have it very well organized. It's partially my fault, partially his, with communication through email. We're going to watch his video real quick, but we're going to have him in next time sometime. We have a couple other guests already lined up, people that actually jumped in and requested that they were interested. So next week, we have Creeper FPV. You guys know him from the crew. He's Alan Applewhite, who's part of that guy, the Shelby Bowles crew. So he's going to be jumping on with us next Tuesday. That should be a lot of fun.
Cool.
Nice.
And we're going to have our first big Christmas giveaway stream in December. And that is I think the 14th. Let me look that up again real quick. We're having Rotor Village in with us December 19th. Okay, so that's a little bit more of a ways away, but yeah, sweet. December 19th, check that out. It's going to be a huge, huge giveaway night with a lot of cool prizes. And in every video I post from today going forward until then, there's going to be some hidden Easter eggs that will be part of that giveaway. So if you watch the videos, you'll instantly be able to win some of the giveaways that we're going to have coming up forward.
You're sneaky.
So check that out. Yeah, it's a smart way to do it, right?
Sneaky,
but yeah,
sneaky.
I have to watch the video at least 10 times to find that Easter. No, just kidding. Get that watch time up. But yeah, check out
Log
Bram.
in with all your accounts and like it.
Exactly. So check out this dude. He's a skier, snowboarder dude, I think, and he also is like basically just a traveler, right? So his channel's pretty much put forward that way. He does have some drone footage, but not a lot. And right now in BC, basically, we don't have a lot of snow. We've been having a lot of rain, a lot of warm temperatures all over BC. So a lot of our mountains, a lot of our ski resorts aren't opening as early as they should be, which is crazy.
Climate change.
And in Colorado, our stuff was open in like August.
Low levels of snowfall in the last week alone. We have only had 10.
You called him a traveler. I think back in the day we called him a ski bum.
Ski bum. There you go.
Still call
not very low at all. It's barely.
But
he does really have like a travel channel though. It's pretty cool. I'll show you what soon here.
Well above.
Actually, you could if you want, Denzel. If you could. On that.
What's that?
Do you have that live?
Oh, the link.
Yeah, you could share the link if you could.
Town, with
Will
snow
do.
up above my boots.
Thank you.
Opened up on the last weekend of November to a powder day on opening day. It was insane, but
I've never heard of squishy nano tape.
It's been cold but dry, just no new snow.
What's squishy
and
nano
that's the
tape?
situation we're
Yeah,
in
what is
right
that?
now.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Like alien tape? Alien tape?
The situation
We'll
on a
never know.
day-to-day basis right now. It's a very
Gorilla
fluid
tape?
situation. Whatever the
It's
weather
tape to
does,
use
squish-
tape to squish your nanos.
resorts in the area.
No,
some
not my
big
nanos.
big white are
Oh,
all
weird. It's very
Oh, it's
strange. though.
bananas though.
Guess what? There's good news.
Oh.
Snow is in the forecast. There is the mother of all
Snow is in the
storms.
forecast. We got 6 inches here, buddy.
Friday
Yeah.
and Sunday
Go
at
fuck
the end of
yourself.
this week.
Yeah, it's been cold, man. It's getting a little chilly out.
Now, if that
I love all the Ontario hate.
can impact
My
Google
parents-
alien tape,
My
right?
parents lived in Ontario for at least all of their
just
lives,
how
right?
much it is going to allow
And
them to open.
even my
It
dad
is
grew up
hard
in
to say,
Quebec.
like I said,
And
they're looking at
every
everything on a
year they bitch and
day-by-day
complain
basis.
about the snow and they get it and shit. They're like, oh, we got
The
snow.
weather here
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm like, are you fucking used to it by now? Like, come on, man. Like,
you don't get used to this.
Never get used to it. Like,
because if that snow does come, then the snow cats can finally
so
get away.
Alien tape is like a material. It's like grip, but a little softer.
Really?
Yeah, you remember those? You remember those grabby hands you used to get in those machines at the store? You put your dollar in and you get the plastic sphere. Yeah, and the little sticky hand that you throw at things and it would grab stuff. It's like that stuff.
That was my.
It's like grip.
That's what I used to get my wife's attention.
Grip's secret power is if you get it slightly damp. I don't know if you know that, but if you like lick your thumb,
never used it.
Yeah,
lick your thumb and then swipe it on the grip before you put your battery on, and you almost don't need a strap. It's like it's just you have to peel your battery off the stuff.
If it's new, it's amazing. But if it's used a bunch, then no, mine's.
You just clean it. Wash it with some warm water
on my 5-inch.
Wash it with some warm water.
Yeah, my 7-inch though, it doesn't. I've even cleaned it, washed it, everything, and it's still not as
not sticky anymore.
Yeah,
what I like about grip is it's squishy, and its coefficient of friction increases exponentially as you compress it.
Yeah, and when you get it wet.
It's even better.
That's just you.
Is putting some hairspray on it. Definitely make it stickier.
Just style it up a bit.
Light it on fire. It's real sticky.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's like napalm. Sticks
Melt
to
your
kids.
battery to it.
Fuck yeah. This video has got some really bad bass noise to it, which is kind of like bugging.
Is it clipping or something? Like,
there's that's why there's like a whole genre of music where clipped bass is like okay, and it's just super
it's a Gen Z / Alpha thing.
I was gonna say, in what world is clipped bass okay? Is a good thing. I don't know.
I don't even know what that is.
It came from meme culture.
Yeah, true.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, that
still dumb as still dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
Clipped bass.
Now that's different than putting distortion on a bass. That's different.
Yeah.
Unlike a digital bass sound, putting distortion on it, but just deliberately throwing that slider to all the way up and watching the red lights.
Yeah, definitely meme though. You definitely hit it right on the nose with that one. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, right there again.
Got a Gen Z kid. So
sorry, bro.
Riot. That's my challenge to Riot 9. You have to grow a beard before New Year's. We want to see Riot 9.
All right, we got some footage here from Florida, and Donnie's here. What's up, Donnie?
There's a gator.
As I do a dab and fucking break my
Donnie. That's the Donnie difference.
And if you haven't subscribed to Donnie yet, check him out. He's 13, 12 away, 10 away from being 1,000 subscribers. So check him out.
Nice.
Make an account. Fucking subscribe to him. Favor.
Yep.
Start a Riot 8 account. Start a Riot 7 account. Start a Riot 12 account.
How many away is he? How many away?
Oh yeah, Donnie's up there at 980 or something.
Yeah, he's up there like 983 or something, or 92 or something. Last time I seen him.
What's his channel? Because I got another account I can do.
-E, and if you're a moderator on the channel, you can just right click on the 3 dots, and it will go to this channel.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Tricky. Uh-oh.
I clicked on 3 dots once.
Don't do drugs.
Shards of his pelvis.
Donnie, stop deleting your videos. I got a notification and the video is gone. Brad 9 says, bull crap. He never deletes his videos. Those are his personal videos to you. Nothing but love. Carbon Cage. What's up, brother? Back from the doctors. What'd you miss? Fuck, you didn't miss anything except for our craziness. But
hope the doctor was gentle.
Oh, this is almost done.
Warm up the stethoscope.
Oh, $9.93
this is pretty cool.
now.
I think this is Portugal. Nice.
Oh yeah, that looks cool.
The video we're watching is Portugal.
Them bricks look older than my country, so
yeah.
On my camera.
Well, what'd you do?
Why won't my camera start?
It's working.
I can see you.
No, my other camera. I'm trying to.
Man, he's gone.
He's gone.
Not again.
Here we go again. No, it's just a free for all.
Yeah, that's
We're
Mar-a-Lago.
We're Marcellus.
He's gonna come back
and
look
away,
like
the mice will play.
Looked like when his you guys remember when his power went out and he came back and he just had that light in his face and he looked horrible.
We should change like the whole look of the stream while he's gone. Like change it to like a I don't know, My Little Pony stream
ASMR.
or something.
Yeah, My Little Pony ASMR
or Minecraft. The Minecraft stream.
Minecraft, but with a K.
Yes. Oh, there's your vases growing.
Mine comfy couch.
The vases.
Look at you.
Vases.
Did I say vase or vase that time? Now you got me all screwed up. I usually say vase, but
you know what that sounds
now I
like?
don't know.
A you problem.
I know it is. It's not. But you started it.
No, you started.
Now I have a problem.
Again, a you problem.
Americans say vase. Everybody else says vase.
I believe it has to do with the age.
Is that a butt plug?
Carbon, yeah, for the koala milk.
Hey, Carbon, everything's a butt plug if you're brave enough.
Yeah, exactly. You need a T-shirt that says that.
That's not a bad shirt. I would fucking wear that. Actually, that'd be funny.
Or a bumper sticker.
I don't know. I feel like if Carbon Cage is around, it just has to be mentioned.
That is hilarious.
Oh my goodness. Well, that was our flight over Portugal.
Very cool.
But he's not even American. He's Canadian. That's always Canadian.
America.
Exactly.
I mean, what?
I think it was pointed at me.
True.
Oh, stick.
Woo-wee.
Oh,
Oh, this is Fly High.
That's why my
Let's
You're not
go.
subscribed to Fly High.
Let's go.
He's only been flying for a week. Check him out. He's got a great channel.
Yeah.
You don't get to know, right? And thank you for that little gift.
Even though we're starting off with Bandit,
You don't get to know. Oh, that was funny.
Nothing.
How do I save that? I don't know if I can save that and put it into
Get the sledgehammer out.
Yeah, there we go. Save. Storage.
Fly High's been here with us before.
I see
Nope,
parking.
Fly High's
garage.
never actually been on the panel yet. I've actually been thinking
Oh, no?
about bringing him on pretty soon.
Oh, he's been in the chat though, I think.
I see parking garage.
Fly High's in the chat. What's up, Fly High? He's in the
Oh,
chat,
and a
for sure.
construction site. Oh,
No, I said he's
shit.
been in the chat.
Oh yeah, he has.
He's
been.
got the. Oh man, this is a great spot. This is all. This is all a playground, isn't it?
Hell yeah, bro.
Damn.
Inhale it. God. I love the casual nationalism.
Carbon Cage would rock all the greatest shirts in the world for us. It'd be perfect.
That's right.
Get her name out.
And a tree spot. What? Where is this? Where is this?
This is the Bronx.
Detroit.
The Bronx.
This is actually right beside Justin's neck of the woods, except for minus the mountains.
Minus the mountains.
Florida?
Florida, eh? Jeez Louise. Those don't last too long. Those types of things.
Yeah.
But maybe not. I don't know. There's a guy I watched who's from like Spain or something, and he always finds these crazy bandos.
It's because most of everybody who lived in Spain like left in the early 2000s because the economy went to shit. So
Yeah.
there's just no one's around, right? Yeah.
it's just
Too soon.
yeah,
Too
it's
soon,
just-
Nomad. Too soon.
It's just Carlos Sainz and that's it.
Carlos. That's it.
A little bit of heartbreak there. I felt it.
Oh,
Ooh, look at that. Oh, come on, get in there, fly that. Fly
Oh,
that.
dude, you could do some crazy scenarios between those gaps.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I could like fly sideways between those gaps. That'd be sweet.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah.
sideways roll through the.
Oh, shit. I just realized this is a 27-minute video. We're going to have to fast forward this fly high, motherfucker. Damn,
Fly High is really taking us on a journey. Well, look at that kind of spot. It's going to be a half an hour video.
Yeah. Or like a whole whack of 2-minute videos.
A whole whack of videos would be better, I think.
Yeah.
The vlog is cool. The vlog is really cool. But that's when you put a little bit of flight footage in it. And then you like, check out my other video.
You gotta tease the crowd.
Yeah, exactly. A little bit of this, a little of that.
Just like I tease your mom.
Oh,
all the mid-roll ads.
He was asking why she was getting all this beard burn on her.
Oh man, I almost spit out my hot chocolate.
Where will you be when diarrhea strikes?
That's another good shirt, but put it on the back.
Put it on the back.
Yeah.
Wait, doesn't Carbon Cage live in Western Australia?
Western Australia. I think
WA?
I think that's where the koalas are.
Aren't the koalas everywhere? Where else would they get their milk?
That boy needs some milk.
I don't know.
Koala farms all over the place. What? Are you okay there, buddy?
Needs to be a koala t-shirt, milk.
Oh man,
milk t-shirt. I said it backwards again.
Koala
All right, guys. I gotta turn into a pumpkin here. Thanks for having me, Marcel. Appreciate it.
All right. Thanks,
Good to see you, Nomad.
Take care, man.
Peace.
Be good.
Okay, bye. See ya.
Bye.
How the fuck do I get out of here? There we go.
Spin around in circles, pat your head.
Oh, careful, careful. Branches. Uh-oh. I have to see that now.
When your monitor or whatever it is on Koala, you look like the guy in that like interview for like the true crime, you know, where they black out and they hide your identity. You need like the voice. You need the voice filter on there. Oh, I don't know who it was. It wasn't me.
Yeah.
Yes, I was at this location.
He looks like a whistleblower or something.
I found this memory card, I swear.
I handed him the money and oh god,
that's hilarious.
Would you rather me reveal my true identity?
It was not me. It was the one-armed man.
Oh man,
who was the one?
Oh, a little building dive action. Okay, now we're at the building dive spot. Okay.
Yeah, nice. That's what I was pumped to see. And we're gonna check
one
out
day.
Cool Kiss Ultra video next. After that, guys, check
Best
that out.
Day ever.
Sweet.
And so, if you want to put the link to Fly High in the chat,
I did like 5 minutes ago. I swear.
5 minutes ago.
10:04, bitches.
You're a bomb.
Well, yeah, and if you're watching, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe too. You gotta get off axis going up.
Thank you, sir.
Well, maybe I didn't save that one. Anyway,
check out the links in the videos too. I've got a Patreon, TeePublic, and all kinds of cool merch that you can get with some different logos like FPV World or off axis, or some silly stuff. I've also uploaded some AI versions of some clothes that I've put together as well. So you can check those logos out. It'd be cool as well. I've got a flying mustache one that's the exact as the background of the stream tonight.
Nice.
Which you'll see the beginning and end of the stream. Yeah, check those out. Lots of cool merch. Like Koala's got here. He's got a really cool shirt here that he just recently won as a giveaway. FPV World Public. So check it out.
Let's go. That's awesome.
All kinds of cool shit too. We've got
I'm gonna go do some stuff as well, guys. You guys have a great night.
Have a good night, buddy. Thank you, Justin.
Oh, ciao, brother.
See
a bunch of some rad people have had some merch as well. So if you get some merch, send me a picture so we can add you to the list of people who I haven't even added the last couple people to this one. So I add some here. Those guys too. Blizzard is also our Patreon, and he just won just recently the Patreon giveaway, which gave him a bunch of batteries and swag and shit. So
nice.
Yeah, check all that shit out. We've got a bunch of stuff coming back to the community for you guys too. Man, I really appreciate you guys being here and helping me just grow the channel, and for that you guys get to get some gear and stuff. So yeah, thanks again.
Angela, I hear you. I can see you like the music.
I was digging that building dive. It's delayed on my other monitor, so I got to watch the building dive twice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah. That's a sick dive. I love it. This is a great video.
Very cool.
Good spots.
I'm really glad he's doing a lot more footage now, because he hasn't really put a lot of videos in the past. But now he's like really pushing it. Really
he's killing it.
Yeah,
he's definitely killing it.
Yeah. Same with Technique. Technique's another person I've noticed who's like really leveled up lately. Like,
I think Fly High's LED business too is doing good, right? It's FPV business.
I feel like when people are like flying, and they've been flying for a bit, they haven't really flown with other people. They've been flying with the locals and stuff. But
yeah,
I feel once people really spread their wings more, they're like, whoa. Like,
once they start flying with people, you mean?
They have so much more fun. Yeah. And like not just other people, like I said, like just like a bigger group, like going out of your way, like, you know, driving a couple hours to meet somebody new and shit, and like getting into a group situation too, like 5 to 6 people and stuff. Like,
yeah, for
really,
sure. Like meetups and
your
everything. Yeah,
like stokes you up, and like it changes your perspective, and like I find anyway, it like really like brightens up with the vibe, you know. And you have a lot more fun.
I mean, but what I was going to say was,
your mic's going steady. What happened to your mic?
Oh, hello.
Yep, there you are.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah. So yeah, I was just gonna say, sorry to interrupt you, but when I started in the hobby, I was only flying by myself. I mean, I flew my very first time flying ever. I flew with somebody because I had to borrow antennas, but because I didn't have all my parts yet ready. But he's like, yeah, I got some antennas you can use. And then I don't know. Sometimes when I'm freestyling in in a crazy spot, I almost want to be by myself, and I can really focus instead of like other distractions and stuff. I've noticed, like, you can really kind of just you fly pack after pack after pack instead of like hang out. But at the same time, yeah. Then again, you're on your own. It's not like a social setting, right? It's a sort of different.
Well, it's like I think one good thing about it, you know, it's a kind of hobby where you can do it by yourself or with friends, you know, whatever you feel like doing on that day.
And there's different
some hobbies you have to do it with people, some hobbies you can't do it with other people, you know.
Yeah.
And there's like parts of the hobby where like flying long range, it's good to have like a couple people, but if you have like 5 or 6 of y'all all hanging out flying long range, it don't work out. We had me and Falconrad and I had. Yeah, Falconrad and I had 3 of us. We had my buddy Anthony fly with us one time, and it became like, because like he had his shit set up really quick, I was kind of in between. And Falconrad, he's very like particular on his settings, takes his time, thinks things through. He's very like he knows his shit. Like he doesn't
just go and just set off. Like he really puts his he does his homework and makes sure he actually is ready before just trying to send it up.
He writes things down. Like he's like, him and his wife, they're like on par. Like, you know, that's his spotter and stuff, and she records and helps him with flight and stuff. So like I'm in the middle, right? Like I'm like a lone guy, but I also like take a lot of feedback from him when I have a chance to fly with him. But I'm also like very prepared and stuff, and you know, I'm not like gonna send like right away. Like I'm smoking a J, looking around, feeling out the vibe of the area, all this other shit, right?
Yeah.
Like, it really changes all of that stuff. I realized I'm not playing the video anymore. But yeah, no, I don't know. It just takes a lot more like perspective on things, and then like having more than 2 or 3 people at a long range. It's not viable. Like you just can't. And then like you also got to be very far apart. Stuff like when you're flying,
busy.
You gotta take turns basically, but then it takes forever because of how long the packs are lasting, right? It's like you only want to go with maybe 1 or 2 buddies, kind of thing.
And then like the area is also like lit up at a certain time of the day, which you want to catch.
Oh,
nice
true.
light.
For lighting,
Who gets the perfect magic hour?
Sun. We were actually flying at that Mount Wood spot. Excuse me, last weekend, where I had an issue and he had issues with his GPS. I had VTX issues. It was bullshit. No money. It was just stupid soldering connections. But anyway, by the time we started wrapping up the flight and it started getting dark because the sun was starting to go behind the mountains and literally going dark, it was only 1:00 p.m. here.
What? Oh, just
in that area, because we're in the mountains. Or like I said before on a couple streams, we're like driving like almost 2 hours out of cell reception to go where we're flying these long spots. This isn't in our backyard. This is not in our backyard. It's like Shelby. Fly in your backyard. Yeah, I wish. 2-hour drive, but I mean, it's an hour drive to Squamish, and then it's an hour to drive into the actual. It's an hour cell reception distance, but still, you're driving into nowhere land, right?
Yep. Where else are you gonna do it, right? Like,
well, that's where the best mountains are, and the closest that you can fly the mountains without being, in the city limits or like, flying 10 kilometers just to get to the bottom of the mountain, right?
Yeah.
Unless you have a nice 4x4 truck, which eventually I might get. Like I'm driving a car. I'm driving a Chevy Malibu to all these spots, so
that
shows you how close to the mountains I'm getting. And it's not really though. I'm just driving on a dirt road to get all the spots I've gotten to. Just a dirt road.
Yeah, I bet you get to do a little bit of exploring, and it's not just a go out and fly probably process. It's like a get out there, try to find somewhere that's suitable. It's not just black and white, right? Like you kind of have to. You might think there's a good spot, take off, and realize it's not, and have to find somewhere better, right?
With Chevy, so one-way trips. Yeah, right. Lots of trips, buddy.
I've been thinking about that spot you posted last week or whatever, the highest point in Ontario up north of Sudbury there. That looks like a crazy spot to fly.
That'd be a really cool place to fly. Actually,
but it's like a 5-hour hike from the parking lot.
I was reading the description and it was saying it was like not an easy one either, I don't think.
Oh really? Yeah. I thought there was a drive up close spot, because can't you like
there's
you don't want to go up to it, you want to fly to it, right? You want to
I'd like to go up to it. But you could probably get to a better spot there.
You could hike to it.
I thought that's what I meant. I was like fly to it, not hike to it, because
I did notice. There's probably a spot you could get. You'd have to hike a couple kilometers over. I think you could get to a good spot down below to fly up to it. Yeah.
Okay.
But it would be really cool to go up there and freestyle that tower.
Because I've longboarded in that area. I did a little bit of longboarding back when I was in Ontario for a bit, between BC and Ontario. And going back to BC, I actually stopped into that area. One of the roads, I can't remember the name of the road, and it was literally like one of the fastest longboard roads that I've played on. And it was like, I think it was like the third day I had my full leather suit, my motorcycle leathers, my racing leathers, for downhill, and all my speed gear and shit. It was a pretty crazy spot, man. But yeah, that's why I literally went there and was like, I want to go to the highest point.
Yeah. I think you could get you could drive to within a kilometer or two of a good base station if you wanted to fly up to it. But if you wanted to go to it and fly from it, it's quite a hike, I think.
Oh yeah,
totally.
I can't remember the name of it, or else I'd share a link. I can't off the top of my head. I don't know where that information is.
No, it's all good. It's in the Discord, but yeah, I don't know. I'd share it too as well, but it's no big deal. I don't know if a lot of people in the chat.
But yeah, it kind of stuck with me, and I'm like, at first I poo-pooed it because I'm like, oh, that's a crazy hike, and then, like you said, yeah, and then I was like, well, you don't necessarily need to go all the way up to it. You could just fly to it. So then I looked again.
Yep.
And now my interest is peaked. Pun intended.
Yeah,
peaked.
You didn't poo-poo as much. Is that what you're saying?
I didn't poo-poo it. No, you've never heard that? You poo-poo an idea?
No, that must be an Ontario.
Or like a brain fart, or I don't know.
It's more like a hoity-toity poo-poo. I don't know.
So,
there you go. Way up there. See, that's still like.
Big.
Damn, I think that's still like a couple hours.
Far.
It's like 3 hours north of me, I think.
Yeah, that's far. That's well.
Yeah, I'm at Bracebridge, so.
I used to actually have a cottage just before Burke's Falls. Wait, Burke's Falls? Yeah, Burke's Falls. So there's a little town over here called Katrine, and I used to actually have, when I was a kid, we used to have a cottage just right about here on the lake side here on Little Doe Lake. Up there, I even had my own little tree fort and everything as a kid. It was badass, but it was
awesome.
Lake
in the dream.
So you had to take a boat from one of these areas here or here.
Oh, to get over to your place?
To get to there, because there was no road connecting anywhere. And then this was back in the day when my parents and my family, like, they won about I think 40 grand or something in the lotto. It wasn't a lot of money, but it was a decent amount of money back then in the 80s.
A good chunk.
And so my parents bought that little piece of land, and then there was other land that was available. And my aunt and uncle, they ended up getting a piece of land right around here somewhere. I don't know if you can see my cursor.
Yep, we can see.
And there's you can see that there's this little trail, this line. This is actually a trail, like a hiking trail that connects everything. So back in the day when I was a little kid, I would always just run away and just run over to my aunt and uncle's place, and I'd just follow this trail and go across and down and in.
Awesome.
And that was brought me into the adventuring part of me, right?
Like through the woods.
Yeah, super cool. Yeah. And it was a marked trail and stuff, and it was pretty easy to find.
Yeah.
But we bought that
grew
land.
Up there, right?
We had to make our own trail to our cottages and stuff.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, it was super cool.
That was very cool.
So that gives you a little perspective, you Ontarians.
Yeah, that's quite the mission.
Let's see here. While we're in it, there's Cambridge, where I grew up in Cambridge, Ontario.
Yeah.
But I also, literally, as a baby, grew up here in a little town called Branchton.
Branchton?
Branchton.
I ain't never heard of no Branchton.
Branchton.
Let's see.
Is that an airstrip beside the road?
That's not my address. Nope. It's actually just a farmer's field.
Oh,
that's actually one of the first hills. There's a hill there, but it's one of the first hills I learned how to snowboard on. And then I started snowboarding over here on this. This used to be a farmer's field right here. This Jenkins Road. This used to be a farmer's field.
Jenkins Road
here, and then over here, this guy's all snowboarding material here. It's really cool. I had a ramp here, all kinds of cool shit. This guy was really cool. He used to give us hot chocolates and shit, and clean up the field for us and stuff before the winter.
Nice.
It's really dope. I don't know whatever you do there, but
Steve-O in the chat, which is your hometown? Where's Steve-O in the chat from?
This is my
streets.
old house
the streets of Marcel's childhood. There you go.
That's my old house right there.
Nice. That's cool, man.
Why isn't there?
My parents basically built this entire house.
That's sick.
They destroyed and then rebuilt everything. hot tub and everything.
Why isn't there a historical plaque out front?
Jamestown, New York. Oh yeah, that's close
about
by.
your adventures.
Huge garage that me and my parents built.
Cool.
And then there's also a shed in between there, which is like basically
your parents still live there?
Studio apartment. No, there's a studio apartment behind this garage that you can't see, and that's where I spent my my 25 to like 28th year living
pot.
there at the back. Yeah, smoking pot and fucking making music as a DJ back then. That's how I got my off-axis name back in the day. Yeah, so there's a little road trip memory lane for you. For, showing some longboard footage, showing my own hometown, showing some local spots.
Yeah, little history. Yeah.
Did a lot of years
National
in Ontario.
Comedy Center. Ontario, yours to discover.
Jamestown, New York. Yeah, Jamestown's awesome. Very cool.
We call it, friends call it Jimmytown.
Jimmytown.
Jimmy.
Let's see, what do we got here left? We've got how many videos do we have left here? Oh, we still have quite a few actually. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 videos left. That's not bad. We can rip through 10 videos, I think.
Oh hell yeah.
Where is Jamestown, New York? Is that like north? Like
it's like really close to the border, yeah.
Yeah. Like Lake Placid kind of.
Let me see. It is. Is that like?
I know.
This intro is fucking badass, by the way. This kaleidoscope is crazy.
Oh yeah. Yep. This is my video. Yeah.
Mr. Koala.
This is the koala in the parking garage that is completely empty.
You sent 3. I picked 2.
Oh yeah. Okay, sweet. That sounds good, man.
You put the koala in koala.
That is sick.
Man, when I went to that spot, I was like, I see these gaps. I'm like, I need to go through those holes, and I'm like,
right.
I need to go through those holes. Yes.
And then back in again.
Well, because the thing was, there was at one point there was like one left that you could go through, but on the other side there was like a brick wall, or like a concrete wall or whatever. So I'm like,
right.
The first few times I'm like, I don't know how many I can go.
Some back and forth footage. I haven't seen a lot of people do that lately. And it
the
music.
Oh, look at that lens. How did you do that lens thing? That was cool.
It's magic.
Was this 3D camera?
Magic. No.
How did you do that?
This is just a GoPro.
Oh, nice
look at this right here. Look at this right here.
Oh,
but the perspective changes.
Weird.
The perspective changes, though.
Sneaky.
It's like warping the lens, but like, yeah, right there too. Like that transition.
How can it do that? How does it do that? It can't do that after the fact.
Nice. I like that.
You gotta do that in glass.
Thanks, man. Dude, honestly, that was the first time I made a video like this. I was like, I don't know. I was getting like video game kind of like kind of feels out of it. So I was like, make some kind of like electronic music and like, I don't know. It was a cool flight. It was like, these were the only cars that were in the whole parking lot right here. And
subscribed.
You need to teach us how to do that crazy zoom effect.
Okay, I can do that. Yeah. I'll hit me up, man. I'll show you guys how to do it.
Sweet. Anyways, I put Koala's link in the description, so if you don't go and subscribe and like and hit the bell, it will come to your house and milk you.
Yes, I will. Be careful. You never know what the koala might get up to. But man, this spot was in Taiwan, bro.
Really?
Yeah, like we were just like driving down the street towards some beach town, and this was just on the side of the road, like up and down the street. It's all like almost like touristy, where there's like a bunch of like go-kart tracks and like all these different little almost like carnival-y or like whatever. But this was just an abandoned thing, and I was like, well, I'm gonna fly. Well, so actually I was flying from a haunted house parking lot that's right beside it.
Right. And that's why the video says haunted house fandom.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
Fucking cool.
Yeah, it was a crazy spot, bro, because like there was a huge fence. I couldn't really like. I'd have to definitely do a crazy fence hop to catch it if I crashed.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's why I was kind of like doing just a lot of big movements. I don't know. I wasn't trying to get too technical because I don't know.
What's the prison sentence there for trespassing?
Oh, I don't think there's no one there to even give a shit. Like people from the haunted house that work there, like came out of the parking lot. They were just like, "Oh, what are you doing?" And we're like, "Oh yeah, I'm just flying my drone. It's all good, just chilling." Like they were just interested.
Right.
Like nobody's there. No one's doing anything. It's like yeah.
It was a quiet day.
And this is actually running this quad that I'm flying right now. Actually, here is a Apex frame, but it's running KISS V1, like the original KISS V1 flight controller with 24 amp single ESCs on the arms and like a Wolf PDB with a
hilarious
Tramp.
Cool.
It's either a Tramp or a Unify VTX. And
wow,
like
Tramp's old school. I used to have some of those that worked, but no longer.
Yeah. And like
I actually have a Tramp VTX that just doesn't have a UFL connection anymore. It's like that connection just broke right off.
I actually, dude, so believe it or not, when I was in Taiwan, like, because you can't get the Tramp anywhere anymore, right? But dude, when I was in Taiwan, I could get 5 brand new ones.
Wow, that's where they're all hidden.
I don't know. I was able to get it, like, bro, you can like get everything delivered to the local like 7-Eleven, and it was there within like a couple days.
That's crazy.
From a 7-Eleven.
Yeah, bro. Like you go like or it's like there's a place called like Family Mart or like 7-Eleven. And it's all like exactly, just like pick up drop off points for like anything.
Wow.
Great.
Dude, so when you go back, come back with some Tramp VTXs and sell them, bro.
Well, I mean, I guess I could, but at the same time, like, what am I gonna make? $10-20 here, $10-20 there, I guess.
It's not about the money, it's about the stoke of the community. That'd be sick, bro. I would buy at least 3 off you.
Okay. Well, dude, I can you know what? I can probably spare one for you, bro.
I think it's hilarious
what I have right now.
To have it. Not even just to have it, but like also just to make a
Taiwanese
video about
Tramp.
it and like, see how far we've come and show people that we're new and shit. Like,
bro, that's still what I use on my main on the quad that was flying in that underground parking garage. That was with a Tramp VTX.
I have an entire drawer still full of Tramp VTXs that don't work.
Nice.
I'm addicted. Oh, actually,
this is still Koala, isn't it? Is this Koala or is this the next guy?
No, this is the next guy. This is that Volt X Ranger. This is that wing.
Dude, check this out.
No, I don't have the VTXs that I thought I had.
I have 2
boxes of them.
I have 2 brand new ones sealed.
What? What?
Yeah.
Marcel's like crackhead, man. He needs his Tramp fix.
Dude, I got it for like
I don't have any working ones anymore.
Dude, I can definitely spare you a working one, man. I can definitely spare you a working one.
What was wrong
with
them?
VTX.
You know what I mean?
Dude, original price. Dude, original price. These things were, I think, for like what, like $50-$60 or something like that.
Yeah.
The
only problem with Tramp is they didn't have smart audio, so you couldn't change the channel and power and shit on your goggles. You had to set it and let it just fucking fly.
It doesn't have smart audio.
Yeah.
How many watts?
That was the one thing about Tramp is they never had.
Oh no, it has Tramp or whatever. But no, I think it still works with.
I thought Tramp did have its own control thing. I don't know.
Does it?
I think I can still do smart audio. I could change my channels and stuff.
How many watts?
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
It goes up to like 800 milliwatts, I think, or maybe 600.
Gavin Sumner, what's up, buddy?
Oh no!
Well, I was always using the Tramp HV, the high voltage ones.
Time to quit the stream. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah, this is a good size wing. Eh?
This is like the Dove that Shelby just got recently, and a couple other people got. It looks really.
It's
cool.
a Ranger 1600, so I'm guessing it's 1.6 meters.
A little bit different style, but yeah, same fucking idea with the prop on the back in the middle. Interesting design. It looks like it flies.
I can't say the guy's name. Sen FPV.
Awesome.
Yeah, very cool.
I got a couple wings that I'm working on getting ready to fly as soon as it stops being so shitty and rainy here.
Yep.
Oh, don't get me started on wings. It's so sad. My poor little squid.
What happened?
What happened to your squid?
Oh, well, she died. You know, Marcel. She's done. I fired it up on the bench and smoked the motor because I had the motor screws in too tight, and I touched
no!
And
shorted.
And now I have to wait.
About that.
Yeah, and I have to wait like a week for a new motor because I don't have anything close to that in size. And I don't know if I'm going to make the deadline for the challenge now. I smoked it. Big puff of magic smoke came out of that motor.
Oh no!
Don't inhale.
Yep. Everything worked nicely too. I think I needed to flip the channels because I think up was down and down was up, but that's not a big deal, I don't think.
Right, yeah. I wouldn't burn anything out.
Yeah. But yeah, no, the screws were in too tight, touched the windings, and I gave her some chooch on the bench, just held it down and gave it like 80% throttle, and it just poof.
Smoke. Oh, man. That sucks.
Yeah.
Stuff that smoke back in, right? It says. Stuff
Yeah.
Just grab it in with a knife and a fork.
But now I've ordered 2. So I ordered 2. I don't know. I'm still kicking myself why I didn't order 2 the first time.
Yeah.
Like, why did I only order 1 motor? I know. Why did I only order 1 motor? Like, what was I thinking?
Speaking of ordering 2, I ordered a new motor for my big yellow plane that I built. I wonder what day that's coming. Oh yeah, it's not
like
coming.
When you order a set for a new build, you always order 5 or 6, right?
Well, yeah. For motors, the way I was taught was, buy a set and 1 extra.
That's what I do. If I do a new build, I've always bought 5 or 6. So yeah.
That's how.
And now I have a nice little box of extra motors, and it's great. I don't want for T-Motor F40s, Pro 4s. I've got a box of them now. So
yeah, Kevin is kind of right. 1 is none, because once you use up that one, then you actually don't have any. There's no redundancy.
like my plane. Like, I'm screwed. It just has to sit over there on my top of my 3D printer for the next week.
Yeah.
1 is none is definitely true in the scenario that I've developed over the years, because I'll buy 5 or 6 motors, and then I'll like crash or whatever. Say I'll lose like 4 of them or whatever. I'll have an extra one, but by the time I actually crash that drone or whatever, by the time that happens and wreck them, I can't even find that other motors.
You can't get those motors.
Anymore.
No.
So now I have this one motor all the time. Over all the years.
Well, that's like the T-Motor Pro 4s are nice, right? The newer ones.
That's why I decided I'm going to start building wings. And then
this is a nice spot.
Popular, and I was like, this is great. Now I have a use for these stupid 1 motor projects that I have laying around.
Yeah, exactly.
So
pretty a lot of odd number motors.
This is Canada.
Summerland.
Oh, this is BC.
BC. Yeah, Summerland, BC. This is our friend flying camera
Very cool.
FPV, and he's also got another channel called Will Ellis Arts, where he does paintings and stuff like that. Actually has a really nice gallery in Summerland, BC. It's right close to a city
really far
called
south?
It's close to the border. Yep.
This is cool. This is cool.
Right next to a city called Peachland. So
Summerland. Look at that river.
So much land. It's the land of lands.
I'm hoping to have Will on the channel pretty soon. I haven't scheduled a day with him yet. He's been busy. And hopefully have him on there in the new year. He's a really creative.
Go fly that
guy.
canyon with him.
Yeah,
that canyon is way cool.
Yeah, that's some really beautiful locations there. And you see that season change shot right there? That was cool.
Tricky bastard, eh?
Yeah, a little match.
Was it a deer?
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a lot of really great footage. He has like less than 200 subscribers, I think. Like,
wow,
he's a smaller channel.
That's a movie scene right there. That's literally, these are movie scenes.
Subscribe. He's only got 1 like on this video, guys. Go and
what? No way. That's a joke. You're lying.
Seriously.
Very small.
Oh, he only posted it 7 hours ago, but
still that doesn't
brand
matter.
spanking new.
He's been around for a bit. Check out his channel. All his
Flying
contact
Camera
information.
FPV. Yep, just send him a sub and a like.
Yeah,
cool.
Very cool.
Check him out, guys. Really cool guys. We're gonna have him on the channel soon. Very funny, creative guy.
Yeah,
Check
sure.
out his channel. You'll laugh your ass off checking out his channel.
Ginge
Jeff FPV, welcome in, Ginge FPV.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, Gingy.
Good to see you joining us in the chat.
Just in time.
Gem fan.
This is a
badass video from
Apache. Oh, he's back at it again.
Oh yeah, this guy is a ripper. You're gonna lose
this
your
guy's
pants.
sick.
Your
Lose your
girlfriends
pants?
are all gonna.
Who said I was even wearing pants?
Yeah, your girlfriends are all gonna drop panties, and everyone's gonna lose their minds. This guy is a fucking phenomenal,
Wow.
phenomenal
Nice.
freestyler.
Cool
Love
spot.
his videos. Ripper, definitely a big ripper. He hangs out with those guys that rip hard too. That Oily
Oh, yeah.
and a couple of those other guys on the FPV streams and channel and Discord. Rad ass pilots.
Where is he? Down in
Yeah, there he goes.
Florida?
Nice.
Andrew, no pants stream tonight. You can do whatever you like, my friend.
Every stream is a no pants stream.
Technically, it depends what kind of stream you're talking about.
Oh.
So that's what brings out the lurkers. Is it no pants or the cell phone ringing?
You can see the ladies lining up to join the stream.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Andrew. Good
We got to
see
fight
you,
them
buddy.
off, man.
This is beautiful.
Yeah,
is
this
sick.
is really cool.
It's a good little spot. I love
That's got to be like
Spot is- spot
that's
is-
DVR, right? Like
I don't
the it looks like it's
It
within.
does look like it's from the FPV camera for sure.
Yeah.
Because you can see standoffs.
Oh yeah, there's standoffs there. Unless that's a bad 3D print with a chunk hanging off it. But
Pretty cool spot though, regardless. Yeah.
YouTube is the new chatterbait. What's a chatterbait? Koala. You
what?
look
Oh, chatterbait. I
You
think
know
that's what you're
what,
chatting
Andrew?
last
I
week.
was outside earlier, like as soon as
Chatterbait?
the show was about to start, and it was freaking freezing out there, and I'm just wearing the same thing I was wearing when I was outside. Yeah.
It's like minus 14 or something here right now.
Yeah, I'm not a
Fucking
fan, man. I'm
you
like
are.
walk to my car and like freeze my
Oh,
ass off to
maybe
go
that's
sit in the
good.
cold ass car.
This is another guy that I've been trying my hardest to get onto the stream. EBR FPV.
Jeez.
He's been ripping for a long time. He always
Oh,
knows
yeah.
footage. He's got the color grade. He's got the style. He's got the fucking control.
He's got the
It's
Kiss Ultra.
awesome. Yeah, that's probably what.
Oh, really?
gives him the graphics. Yeah.
He's one of those jerks.
Yeah, he's a.
Man, I'm glad I don't know any of those jerks. I'd never hang out with one of them.
Oh
Jeez
man,
Louise, avoid them.
you don't know what you're missing, man. You don't know what you're missing.
Don't ever invite a Kiss Ultra pilot to a party.
This is what it's be.
Why? What will happen, man? Everyone will just be mean to them.
Nothing. It'll be so boring.
Fine.
I think
Fine.
Riot
Why?
flies Kiss, doesn't he?
No.
Yeah.
Riot flies Kiss, I think. But he's from
Riot,
Australia.
definitely.
so he
Riot
has an
100%
excuse.
flies Kiss.
I don't think he does, but
No,
I think
I know.
he has.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
Riot's the only thing. Riot only flies Kiss.
Yeah.
Only thing I've ever
He's an
seen.
INAV kid too. He likes INAV. He's been playing with Return to Home. Return to Home.
That's like telling Shelby Vole that he flies with a flight controller.
like Big scandal at FPV. Turns out Shelby Vole actually does fly with a flight controller. He just lies about it.
Hey, was that little
For
pheasant?
likes.
Or...
Yeah, it's like
Is
a
it-
little
yeah,
pheasant
is it a
chase there
chicken?
or something, Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I'm tired of power
looping.
looping. I'm gonna chase this
There he
bird.
is. Yeah, it is a pheasant.
Dude,
That's
power loop
cute.
its legs. Power loop its legs.
That would kill it, wouldn't it?
Make
kill a
yourself a
pheasant.
sandwich.
Depending if it flies or not. If it just hops over, it'd be totally
He
chill.
looks delicious.
You need to hop at the right time there for the pheasant ditch.
The golden
Why
pheasant.
is it all cordoned? Yeah, I was
Why
gonna
is
say,
it
why is it all marked? Are they like putting in a garden there or something? Are they building something? Or
Yeah, probably.
That's so weird. Looks like a chicken to me.
could be like landscaping it or something.
Man, this is crazy though. Like this footage looks nuts. This footage looks like I don't know. He goes pretty damn fast.
Yeah, he's dialed.
He's pretty damn fast. Let's put it that way.
Nice open spot too to just let it rip.
Yeah.
We were saying
I did the exact same thing like that
sometime.
Yeah, I've done that exact same thing where you're doing like kind of like a curved turn at a reasonable speed. You think you can hit a gap, but that for some reason you hit the gap.
Or you're like drifting.
Oh, shit.
You're drifting. You're basically drifting out on it, right?
Yeah,
a little bit of slide.
It's so annoying. It's annoying, especially when it's like a metal pole or like a concrete wall. That's like the worst.
Yeah, exactly.
Rad Nine's our comedian of the stream.
Yeah, because you can you can get it to just like hold position and have a sip of your beer.
Yeah,
like RC test flight. You can just like sit there in your boat and just like chill. Just
nice rip EBR. Exactly. Very nice.
Yeah, EBR is badass. I actually have a chat with EBR on Discord every once in a while, and about every 2 months or every month, I ask him about joining the stream and coming to hang out and stuff while we have a conversation, and he just laughs. But every once in a while, he told me he's camera shy, he's not really into it and stuff like that. But every once in a while, I keep asking, and I was like, I'm gonna keep asking. It's also time
keep bugging him
too.
Yeah.
Right? So.
I don't know where I don't know where he is.
I swear this wasn't me, but this is a smoke show in the woods.
Oh wow!
This is Harlock FPV.
Drone Adventures. I don't know if it's a legal flight. Hopefully it is.
Oh yeah, true over forest fires. Yeah, true.
I don't think it's in North America. Anyways, I don't know what the rules are, but
Drone Adventures, I believe, is in North America. I think this is in Ontario.
Oh,
the description looks like it's in Italian or something.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The description looks in Italian.
You're seeing the thing. Good. Okay.
Alpe. I think it's in the Alps somewhere.
Perfect. Well, who knows what? Yeah, good. Good that he's doing it there and not over here. I guess
this looks like almost looks like a controlled burn. Look at the fire.
It does. It
lava.
does.
It could be lava or something. Or lava.
It looks so. It looks very interesting.
But it almost looks like it's like a perimeter, though.
It looks like
my Italian sucks.
Man, that looks like the hell are opening. Like the opening of the pits of hell.
No, we just did all the smoke for you.
Yeah.
Hopefully doing it for work. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get that. That's weird.
The shots are cool though.
Afterwards, and it's already wet around that perimeter, and that's why the fires stopped there. Maybe this is after they dumped a bunch of water, and that's why it's smoking. But it seems weird that there's like a fire line around everything.
Yeah, it's like a literally like a perfect outline.
I translated the description, but it doesn't really help. It says a fire started just below the Alpe Madeleine area of Pastua, which I believe is in Italy. Pastua.
And just started?
Just randomly started.
Well, the title was a fire started just below. It's not weird. Like that recent. It doesn't say anything about like why the fire started or anything.
Well, thank you for bringing us
Hawaii.
Is it evening?
Wait. Go ahead. What are you saying? What, Dan?
Hawaii. All I said was Hawaii.
And this is Hawaii. What?
My dream job in Hawaii. This video is from Hawaii.
Oh, cool.
Wee.
Whose video is it?
It is Sky Control Productions.
Look at those sunsets, man.
Bitches.
Look at that sunset.
Woohoo.
Bam. Look at that.
Sky. Who just whispered Sky Control?
Me.
Sky Control. It was your subconscious.
It was kind of creepy.
Yeah, I'll have to use that sometime.
That's funny.
Forget to post the links.
just subliminally planting seeds in people's brains and they don't.
Subscribe.
Yeah. Join the Patreon.
Send us your
Send me money.
So actually, I was talking to wasn't talking to you. I was listening to a couple comedians, and they were talking about OnlyFans now has OnlyFans.tv or something like that, or OnlyFans TV or something.
Yeah,
totally not affiliated with OnlyFans at all, but it's actually for like a bunch of comics are using it now because they want to post shit that's kind of like humorous, like roasting, like really.
OnlyFans has been trying to make a foray into less adult.
Well, yeah, weren't they? Didn't at one point they cut off? They cut off all their creators.
Yeah, they said they were going to stop it completely.
Yeah,
they said they were going to like ban adult content from OnlyFans.
Yeah,
well, because that's basically what the main thing is, I guess, or what it's mostly known for.
They'd make no money if all the adult content was off of it.
Yeah,
but they're trying to make a push into more legitimate entertainment.
I think I might look into it in the future of my channel, maybe to have like an OnlyFans TV account where like it's basically like Patreon, but it's like basically like you can't see it on YouTube. Right?
If Marcel's gonna have an OnlyFans, he's got to grow the mustache back.
Only on your request, sir. But I think it'd be cool. Like it's almost like a Patreon, but it's like I feel it's probably going to be like a Twitch as well. Like if it's going to be like a TV thing, I bet you it would be very much like Twitch. Where it's like the same as YouTube, this kind of thing, but you're like more or less watching a live stream. You're more or less watching a show. You know what I mean? Which you're doing with YouTube live stream, same idea. But with Twitch, you're more interactive. You can, change the way the stream goes in Twitch. There's a bunch of like commands and stuff. If you have Twitch set up through your OBS and stuff with stream elements, kind of like Donnie has, and a couple other people that use the OBS.
You have more like editing options and stuff, right?
Crazy amount of shit. Way crazy amounts of shit. It's
assets you can add to things and customize and
And with Twitch, there's a bunch of apps that you can add to the OBS that are only works with Twitch. And there's games and stuff where like you can literally play like a marbles game and you like race each other in like a game, like live on Twitch. All kinds of stupid shit. Like, that's just one example, right? Like, and there's one where like you can like change the person's voice with the amount of money that you've like fake money that you've earned by watching for a certain amount of time. So if you watch for like a year,
like super
you can literally change the person, like my voice right now, to like whatever voice you can choose.
That's cool.
All kinds of different shit, and like you can like change ad breaks. You can change backgrounds, lighting, all kinds of shit. Like it's pretty crazy.
It almost sounds like what they have on social media platforms these days with like Instagram and TikTok, where you can put all these animations on and switch things around and
little stickers they call them and stuff, and sound effects,
stickers and GIFs and
If you watch Twitch, that's how it is. It's crazy, but that's what makes streams super interactive and like more like more people watch because they can actually not just sit there and watch and talk, but also like feel like they're actually part of the stream too, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty neat. I like Twitch for that reason, but just there's not an FPV community over there.
No. Ooh, nice sky replacement. Sky replacement time lapse. Very nice.
I don't know. I think this is a bit of a shill video. I don't really know. He's talking about Cine Studio from Motion VFX.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's a plugin. It's a plugin or some kind of I feel like Motion VFX. They make
it's Motion VFX. I see. That's how he did the sky replacement. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I get it now. Like that.
Yeah, and these are all just. This is like an advertisement for all their different assets, I think.
Yeah.
Or a specific one. I don't know. Yeah.
It's our last video.
It's like After Effects, right? Adobe After Effects is sort of the same idea.
No, I think it could be. It could be. I don't actually know. I just know that brand, Motion. I know Motion VFX as like they make plugins for like Final Cut and Premiere and
cool.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Oh, this is Drone Supremacy. Yeah, check him out. He's got a great channel, a lot of great walkthroughs. I think Nomad Aerial is pretty much on the same level, except for this guy's obviously well developed. But he's got a lot of great content, and he talks about it a lot. I didn't want to actually show the video as much, but that was a great little intro for you.
Oh yeah, that intro was like top tier.
Top tier.
I would definitely like to know how to do more of those like the 3D lettering and stuff that move with the scene and
with the motion tracking
it looks like the 3D letters are sitting there in the scene, you know.
Yeah, the drone will move, but then the perspective of the cloud or sorry of the letters will just, you know, they'll be part of the scene. They'll be tracked into the scene 3D motion tracking.
Yeah, we've all seen it. Yeah, I'd love to know how to do that. Not
really there's definitely YouTube.
I got too much on my brain plate right now.
Oh yeah.
This guy's showing off 3D printed aluminum. I was meant to show this off earlier, and it got, I guess, sent to the end.
Is this like deposit printing, or is this like the laser sintering or whatever it's called?
You know what? I'm not 100% sure. There's not showing a lot of videos or anything of this actual machine working, but it's massive.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, I see. It's aluminum powder, and then the lasers probably fuse it, and then it spreads a little bit over it, and then the lasers hit it again. So
it's the post-processing, it's the machine time, and it's the powder cost. So the one that we
pretty crazy.
As a
very cool.
That's powder,
is the system. So with our M300 4x,
but that's a fucking
so it's basically like a sandbox. It's a sandbox, and they use like a laser to melt the shape on the top of the sand. And then you spread a little more sand over it, and then you melt that again, and you build up your part like that. And
oh, no way.
When it's done, it's encased in sand, and you just knock out the sand, and you've got this part.
Wow. I think it's called SLS printing, Kevin says. Interesting.
Yeah, I think you're right. That's what's good. Something cool. Laser sintering. I can't remember.
Hey, first quadrant here. What's up, buddy?
Basically using a welding arc to
just melting it down, or
so having multiple lasers helps contribute to that throughput.
Correct, but
multiple layers or lasers.
Multiple lasers too, yeah. So it's like multiple like heads on your printer, or your
So as EOS, we believe we don't want to
exactly.
Both powder rather than resin.
We want to have as many lasers
it's pretty cool.
Necessary, but we want to have a lot more and higher power.
I wonder what your electricity bill would be like with one of those.
Yeah, you might have to have that as a tax write-off if you're running
exactly. Battery or what? Let's go.
Yeah, I was gonna say a couple solar panels.
There's not a lot of
marine battery.
Talking. I just don't want to spend a lot of time on this video. I thought they'd show it off a bit more, but
where it's needed to reduce
they're just trying to sell it.
Just fake pictures.
Accurate. Oh, look at that. That's a graphic and a half right there. Stock laser 3D.
You don't have any
it's similar to resin printing, but with powder rather than resin. Super cool.
Like you said, the technology, the smart fusion, the software then.
Yeah, I think it is, because you're basically buying powdered aluminum or whatever metal it is, you know.
Right.
Correct laser heat and everything that okay, that's really cool.
So in the end, you get
I've seen that one too. Like the lost wax process, I think that's called for Squadron.
Pretty cool. I mean, you start 3D printing like heat sinks and stuff, or like other shit like that. I think that'd be coming a long way. It'd be kind of neat. Hitchhiker's Guide to Smart Fusion. I already like the name.
There you go. How much money do you need to spend to get a CNC machine that would cut 6mm carbon fiber?
I don't know, but I've actually seen this guy.
I know there's some desktop ones, but can you do like on the small? Would I need to spend $10,000, or could I get like the Ender version of a CNC machine to cut
you have to like build another garage just for the machine?
Yeah, no thanks.
I haven't seen any metal printers that are actually like desktop size.
Well, I was thinking more cutters, like a CNC cutter.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being
like
able
a
to actually
wet
3D
table
print
kind of
carbon
thing?
fiber?
Don't
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's shit. 3D printing carbon fiber is shit because it's not layered and it's not a sheet.
It's still plastic.
So, like,
yeah.
The break points are everywhere instead of being like
Yeah.
Carbon fiber is like interlaced and stuff.
It's not fiber, it's chips, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So like the fibers don't intertwine or anything.
Exactly.
So it's just
Just
plastic with
poops.
carbon fiber in it.
Yeah. There's no strands that do this.
So it's okay to poo-poo it.
A bunch of little dots.
Exactly.
It looks like it gives it a cool look. It also wears the shit out of your nozzle real easily. But it's not great.
Yeah,
they've never
brass
nozzles. Who tells you? I don't care who tells you. They've never made a carbon fiber PLA or PETG that is strong like actual carbon fiber. There's no trade-off. The closest you can 3D print a frame anymore right now is nylon. You can 3D print nylon, and you're good to go. You can 3D print both.
Yes.
That's it. Don't fucking go any crazier. Don't try to 3D print nylon or carbon fiber or any of that crazy stuff. Just stick with TPU. That's what the sports. And
what if you did a nylon 3D printed frame and then wrapped it with carbon fiber fabric? You know what I mean? Like a resin. You know, like they do like F1 cars. Yeah, but with like the carbon fiber stuff, right? Have you seen that where they layer carbon fiber and you resin it and layer it and layers it? You could do that, but with a frame.
That's basically
a nylon core.
Same thing. Yeah.
A nylon core, but with a carbon fiber.
Heavy. Be heavy.
Yeah, maybe. Well, if you only did 1 or 2 layers, carbon fiber.
Yep. Man,
don't die.
Guys, I ordered all the rest of my parts I need for the long range build with the Black Friday stuff.
Your way.
Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
I think there might be a couple little odds and ends that I might have to acquire, but like
always,
the bulk of it is there. I've got the frame. Motors are coming. ESC is coming. I went with the T Motor F90 1300s.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm saying that.
I was looking at those.
Yeah. There was like a 20% off promo thing. And then I ended up buying a crap ton of stuff from Rotor Village, actually.
Nice.
Yeah. It was, it costs a little bit, but it's fine.
Yeah. It's what it does.
Yeah. It all adds up, but whatever. It's all good.
It's all good. Say for a cough.
I just got an email back from Fat Shark support about my fan on my goggles. They actually sent me an email back earlier today.
Why did it die?
No, but it's been sounding like somebody's fucking trying to attack me while I'm fucking trying to fly and shit.
Grinding.
Sometimes it'll be like
grinding,
and then it'll be like.
Yeah.
It's like,
it sounds like that's the back of my TX. My TX.
Try to dial to China or something. It sounds, what I mean? Like, what do you do?
my Happy Model ELRS module on the back of my radio does that. It just.
So somebody, I think it was like DFPV, like told me because I was like complaining about it, and like DFPV over on the cloud. She's a pilot from the UK. And I was mentioning it. And she's like, "Oh no, just like contact Fat Shark support. Like they'll help you out. They'll figure it out."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, okay." I've never thought about actually like trying to, because I was like looking on Amazon. I was like, "Is there a replacement fan I can buy?"
Replacement, yeah.
I just upgrade it to like a more silent fan or something.
You just have to open it, I think, and find the motor.
So small, it's hard to find. I think I was talking to maybe Uqual about a CPU fan replacement for it one day, and. Anyway, I tried to find something, and she was like, "No, just contact them." And literally, I got a second email back, and I explained to them, and I was like, "Yeah, this doesn't sound right." And like, the response was like, "Oh, just take it apart, put a little bit of oil in there, like it should sound
lube it up
a bit."
Yeah,
Like I did that. Fucking thing sounds like it wants to fight me and shit every time. So I just turn it off every time. And then I was like, should I just like, take it off? Because it doesn't seem like it's actually like blowing into my goggles or doing anything. Like when I open it up, there's no holes. There's no ventilation holes into the receiver or anything. It just goes into plastic. Weird. So like where's the like fan pushing into? Doesn't make sense.
With yours, do you have to use like the balance plug to plug it in on top of the Fat Sharks if you want to use the fan? It's like you just plug in power and boom, you get fan.
Yeah.
Huh. There's no switch or anything to like turn it on or off?
There's a button on the bottom of the goggles, and that's what I do every time I use them because it sounds like it wants to fight me every time.
Yeah, my HDOs, they have the fan. The way the fan gets power is there's a little balance plug from like the little lipo that sits on the little strap beside your head. You plug in with the
It sounds like a pain.
It's. I mean, I think I pulled the. I had to like repin the connector one time because I pulled the wire out, trying to like instead of grabbing the connector and taking it out, I grabbed the wire and then I pulled the wire through and but it was fine. It was just repinning. It took like 2 seconds.
So what did Fat Shark say? Are they gonna send you a new fan or?
They literally just emailed me back and said, they just emailed me back just now saying that because like I said that I tried to do a couple things. They emailed back saying, I want to read it exactly. My brain's not working exactly the way I should be. Where does it say it? They shoot me the shipping details. I'll get you one post this after you replace it if you like. Never had it gotten louder from oiling before. LOL. Weird.
Very good. Very good.
Well, it wasn't louder. It just didn't change. Just didn't make any difference.
I wonder if the actual fan itself was off on the axis of the motor and grinding on the cowling.
Okay, I'm gonna plug him in right beside the microphone. So here.
Oh, we get to hear it, do we?
Hear what I'm talking about.
Watch them not do it.
They're good. No.
Yeah, it's way better than what it should be.
Oh, I heard something there.
Yeah, I heard a little whirring.
Why is that beeping?
Maybe the fan hasn't turned on because they're not doing anything yet.
Oh, well, because it's not connected to anything.
Yeah.
There's not enough power, I think. The battery's dead.
Yeah. The
fan isn't chirping as much as it was before, but
yeah.
Maybe I fixed itself by just talking about it. I'll send you back to customer support if you don't think be smart.
Kevin asked me, you haven't done the internal mod for the fan on HDO and switched the board to 3S compatible? I haven't. No, like I actually bought these that's how I got into the hobby. I bought these Fat Sharks secondhand off a guy somewhat locally, and they work and they're like in perfect condition. I got a good deal on them, and I just haven't touched them. I mean, I've swapped the modules out on them, like the receivers and stuff, but I haven't done any mods to it. It works just fine. I don't know. I guess like I didn't even know there was a mod for like an internal fan or whatever, or that I could switch the fan board.
What is the mod? Do you put the fan? You add a fan? Is that what the mod is?
He said you haven't done the internal mod for the fan on HDO, so no, I don't even know. I don't even know what that is.
Does it add a fan or a bigger fan or
HDO goggles internal fan mod? Fat Shark fan mod. Yep. Fan controller upgrade. Okay. So there's okay.
Oh, it's just 2 wires. There you go.
Yeah. Power
easy
and
peasy.
Super easy. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Man, once you know how to build a drone, everything else in electronics is really easy if you really think about it.
Totally.
Yeah, I still don't understand electricity and watts and ohms and everything, but now that I've built a drone, it's like, yeah, I could do that. You know what I mean?
You don't have to. You don't have to know about that shit.
Soldering wires up.
You already know not how to blow shit up by connecting things.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all.
And
you
I know
need
how to
know.
figure it out too. Yeah. Like if I wanted to change the fan in the back of my Happy Model ELRS module, you know what I mean? I could do it. It doesn't scare me.
Yeah.
You know,
A couple screws and a connector.
I couldn't tell you how to do it right now, but I'm sure I could open it up and go, oh yeah, there it is, and then take that
and
one.
that's
out,
all you
that
need
one
in today's. That's all you need in today's
Yeah.
society too. Just having the want to know and like understanding of the basic principles.
Oh yeah,
get you a long way, man. People don't understand basic principles of different things, and it's like, how do you not understand? Of course, positive has to go to positive, negative goes to negative. Why would you want to? Oh, I don't know. The colors look cool. I thought maybe you had to cross them or something. It's like, oh my God. There's so many
RX to TX, and TX to RX.
You know what? If I wasn't into building drones and fixing my drones and doing all this stuff now, like before I was even in this hobby, I would barely open electronics. I would I mean, I might swap some RAM on a computer or swap a hard drive and just pretty basic stuff like that. But you know, like you know, I may have opened up some electronics, like maybe like a keyboard or like a little mixer that wasn't acting right, try to see if I could see anything wrong with it. But I never I never owned a soldering iron. I didn't ever have that skill. So then with quads, you have to. And so then it's just all transferable.
Until FPV, I had never Googled the term pinout. Now it's like, oh yeah, let me just check the pinout of that. I didn't even know what the word pinout was before FPV.
You know what's really unique about the FPV hobby is that I've said this to a few people. It's like what it takes to actually be in this hobby and have things working and the knowledge and all the different intricacies of the technical side of stuff. 99.9% of the human population would never even be figuring out this little stuff, you know? I feel like it's a very small percentage. I mean, maybe I'm over exaggerating with that, percentage, but like, yeah, it's a lot of this little skills you mention people that and they're like, what the hell is that?
Yeah. Look who just showed up, guys.
Shelby
Mr. Shelby Vole.
Mr. Vole.
Mr.
How you doing, buddy?
Wonderful.
Wonderful. And after
Jinx.
That's actually surprising. We didn't watch a Shelby Vole video.
You're my wonder. You're my Shelby.
You've been doing well, Shelby.
You know what's funny about that song is I was in the UK like what was it 2 summers ago or something like that, and my girlfriend and I we got all drunk and we're down in Brighton Beach and there was like some guy busking and like people were around like listening, and then I went up all wasted and like sang that song with him. So it's really funny that brought that up there. Yeah, super cliche. It was great.
So silly. Where did I'm looking for Ginge?
Subscribe.
The moderator.
Send us your credit card information.
Send nudes.
It definitely sounds like Shelby Vole earlier that one stream, and they were doing that through in the videos or like the news. I think the news are like hilarious.
Yeah.
All right.
Use my affiliate link.
Feet pics.
Feet pics.
All right, I gotta remove that moderator status. You know, keep that up. Just kidding. Yeah. Fucking A. It's been a great stream, man.
Well, at least I can't get a timeout here, can I?
No,
I can't get timed out in this stream, can
I? No. All right. One last video here. We're gonna wrap it up afterwards. This is
wrap it up.
A new friend of ours. What's up, Hux? This isn't even on the stream list. This is a new.
I was gonna say I don't have this video, so I can't share the link.
But we're gonna share it out here with my own device.
Lambo. Lambo's here too.
And Lambo just showed up. What's up, motherfucker?
Lambonio.
How you doing, man?
Lambo.
Show, Mick from Flash Job. Nice. Lambonio.
Word up. Let's watch this cool video here of the FPV tour of the Christmas display.
Ooh, They put it up in Bracebridge just recently. I've been thinking about getting the Cinewhoop out there.
Oh yeah.
FPV drone tour basically. So we have a small show. It's only about 12,000 pixels that we run every year. Started up during COVID.
Oh, he's
one more drink.
Bastard.
Year, and my
Is this guy Australian? He sounds Australian.
So yeah, it's not the biggest display, but we do a lot and we sequence everything. So I thought you might enjoy just.
Or is he English? I can't tell the difference between Australian and English.
So I'll put the goggles on.
I think Australian.
Sitting there
no, I'm just stirring up shit with Riot.
Oh,
I know he loves English folks.
I'll give you a bit of a drone tour of our show.
I can't tell the difference. English, Australian, same thing.
He said he was
from New Zealand.
He said he was
New Zealand. Oh, true. Yeah.
New Zealand's part of Australia, right? Yeah. New Zealand's the capital of Australia, isn't it?
Totally.
This little black box here has a snow machine.
What's that?
Snow machine.
Yeah, we blow a little bit of snow around.
Jeez.
During the show, which is pretty cool.
Is this a Vada or something? Or wait, no, this is like a
sad-looking
little tiny whoop, or like a.
So he inflates during the show,
or it might be one of those like Pavo Picos or something with the O3. No.
Yeah, I didn't see.
No.
To turn the pump motor on and off.
No.
It's got to be enough. It's got to be.
Yeah, it looks like it's kind of hovering.
Ontario is Canada, right? That small American state.
Yeah.
Something like that. Well, you know what's funny is there's a lot of cities. There's some cities in Ontario that are more south than places in America.
The southern point of Ontario is farther south than the northern border of California.
So our claim to fame is our
I knew there was. I didn't have the specifics, but I definitely.
My daughter and I do the
I heard about that
voices
before.
So there's Blinkies
there you go.
Away, and we had these custom props made.
So yeah, some of those Californians are farther north than people from Ontario.
No way. So him and his daughter do the singing for these two characters on there.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Hey, it's koala. They're koalas, aren't they?
They look like
koalas. Yeah, they are. They must be.
So we have got 4
koalas. We stand together.
12 RXs, and I've got.
Look at
Where's
those
the milk coming? What are the? Oh, those are smart lights, aren't they?
Well, it's all powered by solar. This guy put his money into this, eh? Damn.
We also get
the smart lights.
Look at his power system. His light is solar panels.
So I thought,
yeah.
It's probably just for his house. Probably not just for the display.
He's like, you know what? I'm going to invest in this crazy light show.
I wish I'd love a big strip like that on my roof.
Lighting software running on a Windows
be great.
computer, and that's talking to X Lights via Falcon Pi Player and a thing called ArtNet.
Damn.
Oh, he's getting all
they're
crazy.
all covered in domes so that
like
they can't get obviously weather. It's weatherproof or something.
Yeah, probably indoor lights only.
Away from the sun.
Oh, they're lasers.
Pointing away from the sun because
just to make sure that
they don't want to wreck the lens.
We don't
true.
Yeah. Sun burning through
They're
our
called the vampire
lights
mode.
and burning gobos and
so
and
fucking
stuff. I do have out the front here.
What in the
world? Is that LEDs?
It's a sign, yeah. It lights up with like words and shit on it.
Tells people what
nice
channel to tune to on the
what
radio.
Channel to turn to on the radio to hear the music.
You know,
playing music out of their thing.
Yeah, it's like when you go to the drive-in theater back in the day.
I
guess is it still like that?
I've seen people in Canada do the same kind of thing where they have like a light display where they have like.
Didn't we watch one last week?
It says,
they all like flashing.
This one has like a sign of like a FM or AM channel. You go to and you can like follow along with it instead of actually like some of the videos we've watched on the stream. It's music over top of it. But what you don't see is that sometimes they use that same system where they have it actually played in real time over a stereo so that they're not playing the same song looped over and over and over.
Yeah. You can see them. You can see the lights flashing around a little bit.
Light bulbs we've called
I guess those windows are completely covered in lights too, eh?
Looks like it or something.
Sheets of lights.
Yeah.
Anyway,
oh yeah, the windows are all LED panels and stuff.
There's nothing too major. I don't really
need
any surface.
Does he show the light show at the end of it?
I really fucking hope so.
This side of the house, so that runs.
What? No light show? No, show us the. I mean, I guess you have to show it in the daytime, or else how's he going to show it?
Yeah, if you're going to explain it, that makes sense for sure.
Yeah.
But then at the end of it, show a quick clip of it in action at night.
Yeah.
Oh, he does.
So that's kind of doing.
This is 6 days ago. He's showing.
Look at all the wiring.
He's
Look at the
showing
wiring just for this show.
That looks like something I would never want to do.
It looks like my first quad.
You can see if I go up that the pump has turned on for
I'll just
Frosty,
pick,
and Frosty has inflated, which is pretty
that
cool.
one's got the
It's
most
throwing us
views.
around, throwing
Oh, look at him go.
And what we've actually
Frosty.
done is use some of those new seed pixels that have been around this year.
I think it'd be good to put a couple like rocket motors in Frosty and fire him into orbit.
My wife's so
That'd be fun.
Tool.
Yeah, you got to show this shit lit up. Yeah,
laugh.
Riot.
Koala has the best laugh.
Are we done? You don't want to watch that anymore?
I wanted. We were waiting for the light show.
Yeah, I know. I want to see that. We want to see the
I can't show
nighttime.
you the light show until I share the next one. The next one is the light show. But
the next one is the light show. Oh, I see.
Stop that one to share this one, unfortunately.
You're fine.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Mustachio.
Oh, is this still on?
Oh, there you go.
Hey, everyone. Don't go yet.
Yeah, you can't leave without hearing one more guitar lead break. What do you reckon, Billy? Should we entertain?
What do you reckon, Billy?
Okay, I'll just turn up my amp.
Billy, what do you reckon, Billy?
Count us in, Billy.
1, 2, 3, 4.
This is going to be epic.
This is awesome.
Oh, that's what the circles beside the windows do. Very cool.
Oh, yeah.
Marcel's going to do this with his...
So loud.
Cool.
Very cool.
That was so much fun. Should we play one more?
Yeah, let's.
I love the little Roland 808 drums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little light bulbs and stuff that come up on the other side.
Yeah.
Little lights.
Rickroll.
I should have known you'd rickroll me.
Yeah, Melbourne, Australia.
What is that big power switch again?
There you go.
Oh, here it is.
I think Riot knows that Melbourne is the nicest city in Australia.
Oh, no. Power
Isn't
down.
it?
Oh, no.
I lost power.
What'd you do?
Very cool.
Awesome. That's all we got for you guys. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. And had a great
good times.
Learning a little bit about 3D printing and hanging with us silly arses and laughing along. It's been a great night. And I enjoyed every minute of it. It's been awesome.
Totally.
Hope you guys did too. Pretty sure he said Brisbane, Brisland. Oh, okay. Not that dirty South State, Melbourne. Right, 9.
That's the right I know. Get him going about the different cities in Australia. It's pretty funny. I'll tell you what's up.
That's awesome. All right. So Monday nights we have Kill Tony stand-up comedy on Discord every Monday. Check that out. It's about 5 p.m. I think it is PST. So it's a little bit later on in the night. That's cool if you're not there. Tuesdays obviously is this. Wednesday night we have Mad Chiller. Check out Mad Chiller tomorrow night. He's got an awesome stream. Doesn't get enough views. Check him out. He's an awesome dude. He's been in the game for a long time. Him and Swift Duck are the guys that host that channel. And keep watching other people's streams, man. Everyone's got awesome content going on. And always glad to see everyone here checking out the channel and seeing how my mustache has changed and how Enzo's beard has changed, and if Koala will actually be able to go outside and not be a criminal tonight. Just kidding. Part of the Red Hood gang. But check you guys out next time. I'll see you guys next time. Yeah, check out the next stream. Check out all these guys' awesome channels. And be good to yourselves. And
have a good night, everybody.
Love you all.
Like and subscribe and all that cool shit.
Smash the bell.